We're coming in hot.
Oh shit. Real goblin hours. Am I doing my new version, or do I still want to play the old one today?
No, do the new one.
Okay, sick. That's Georgie. 2G names.
Yeah.
Do we have a flesh sculptor, Grimka?
Hell no. Ew.
Ugh.
I couldn't even stomach that one. I was like, this one seems gross by design.
The name alone and the implication of an artificer just is not great.
The what was it like?
Flesh
Flesh? Yeah, Flesh Smith. That is nasty as shit.
Okay, so last time we were in a temple, and the session before ended with us chatting with a crazy druid, archdruid, technically. And that shitbag cast. What did he cast on himself? Foresight.
Foresight?
A 9th level spell, and then he changed into an elephant. And I was like, all right, let's throw down. So we fought him, and we punched the sanity back into him for a second, and he was like, oh yeah, the guy you really need is upstairs, so go kill him. So we were like, thanks now, sane crazy guy. And we went upstairs, and there was like a phoenix, but not a phoenix, like wind and lightning monster, bird thing. And we were like, hey, stop being a jerk. And it was like, no, I like being a jerk. Caca.
I can confirm this is exactly how that happened.
And
Totally got it.
and so then it was like, I'm gonna kill you with special powers, and like snapping its fingers, and the special power isn't working because we turned it off. And so anyway, we fought it. It got a little tenuous there for a second, if I'm recalling correctly. Somebody almost died or something.
Man, it's a little painful, but not a pot death word.
Yeah, well, I mean, we basically were on fumes when we went into that fight. But we killed him, or them, and then we were like, hooray, let's go back to the village. And I think I left a little early because my allergies were driving me insane. But I think we're walking back to the village, where hopefully we can set a fire next to the Artis and Dragonbait ice cubes and melt them. Or Velthek can dispel magic or something. I don't know, but that's what I remember from last time in the bungling and the jungling.
The jungle.
I'm Jungle.
Yeah, that's pretty much everything that happened. We ended session just before you all walked into Kaiba Village proper. Which, why don't we do that now? It's late afternoon as you guys are exiting the forest. You're making your way along the path towards the under construction wall of Kaiba Village. There do not appear to be any lizard folk or dragon-like or lizard-like creatures threatening the safety of the village. And in fact, you can see Uzoma and Onyeka approaching the three of you at the gates. As you do approach, you immediately...
Yes, the walking song.
You immediately smell a smelly smell.
My boy.
A
Only one person in the party
smell,
knows who that is.
yes. Of ham and wood smoke reverberate through the area, and you can see a familiar pair of figures behind
My
the two
God.
leaders of the village.
Well, they're familiar to some people, but not most
To
of
one,
us.
to one
Yes.
person.
Familiar to Valthek and Masika.
That's true.
He's alive.
It's like, what the hell is that smell? Smoky, weird.
I
They're
think
so
I think
weird.
cooking?
Grakthar would like to eat the ham. Is there ham? Grakthar wants
I
ham.
didn't,
I'm very
I didn't
Smells
see
like
a
sorry.
pig anywhere.
There is no
smells like a
ham.
There was-
feast to me.
Well, I guess we did save their village, kind of. So maybe
I
there is a
mean-
feast.
There's a tiger.
I mean, well, we're not gonna.
Everyone knows that tigers are included in every feast.
We eat
Uh,
tigers.
I mean, have you tried tiger? It's delicious.
Actually, I have. It's not very great eating. No.
Also, that tiger's alive and walking around.
Yes,
Yeah, you
but
remember.
we have axes and hammers and all kinds of things to unalive a tiger.
Grakthar, don't unalive the tiger just yet. It's probably a friend.
As you wish, mistress.
Uzoma and Onyeka will approach the seven of you, followed by Baba. They welcome you graciously, asking what you have done in the past few days. It seems that the mists have begun to, and seem to have completely, in the past several days, dissipated.
We killed
What
a
if-
bird.
What if I told you we killed a forest spirit god?
Those are the
I mean,
like a
Also, we
storm
found your
spirit.
guy. He's dead.
It was a bird.
Oh yeah, but it
A
was like
storm spirit.
It
It
was
was
a
a storm
spirit.
spirit.
There you go. The storm spirit.
Yes. A
I know,
corrupted version of one.
Yes, if anyone would like to roll me a religion to relay any more information that you gathered from Fotari.
I will.
Grakthar
Everything
totally
is not
wants to.
the worst. That's a 16.
Fotari claimed to be attempting to funnel his power while he was in his crazed state. He claimed to be funneling power towards Ubtao. When he regained himself, he told you that this storm spirit was a fragment of Ubtao's power, a storm elemental birthed from a god.
That guy was a dick.
He was kind of, you
Not
know,
himself.
not all there. Yeah.
He was not
Still
himself.
corrupt.
Oh, Grakthar was talking about the bird.
Oh, the spirit.
The
Yeah,
bird
no.
was a dick.
totally.
Well, yes, the spirit was a dick, but it is no longer anyone's problem, for we have slain
And
the
not the
spirit.
fun kind.
Is the
God.
I'm sorry. How did we get here? I thought we were talking about spirits.
It is good what you have done. I have already heard back from some scouts of the forest, and they have been able to make it out of the Bakomora. And we've begun to see the return of the usual flora and fauna of the jungle.
Did the ice cubes start melting?
Yes, please, follow me this way.
Oh, they're out. Does that mean that we get paid?
See, mistress, I told you all you needed to do was just. Grakthar told you just light a
What?
campfire by the ice blocks and they'll melt.
You don't
They
know
melted.
what you weren't here, Grakthar. You don't know what they did. You don't know if there was a campfire near it or not.
Ice melts, right? It's hot as balls here.
This was magic ice. That was not melting until we did the thing. That was us, not a campfire.
To be fair, it's hot everywhere. It's a jungle.
We're in a jungle. It would have melted long before we did anything, but it was magic ice.
As you approach, you can see Arctis is in a makeshift bed set up in the sunlight. He seems whole. It doesn't look like he is grievously injured, but his entire body is a pale shade of gray, and he moves and looks about as if he is deeply sick.
Ooh.
Despite that, upon spotting Velthek, he immediately starts to leverage himself up onto the chair. Friends, I
Position
am
yourself to fall
pleased
again.
to see you once more. Welcome to Kaibo. He holds up a hand, and you see a spot of red appear on his palm as he pulls it away.
Assuming that's not his normal state.
Let me get a good look at you.
Yeah, as you approach, Uzoma will get to the other side of the bed. Dragonbait puts a hand on your arm. Velthek gives you a nod.
That's good for you.
And Uzoma will speak up. As soon as the mists began to dissipate, the magical ice that was spawned from the ring began to crack. We chipped away the pieces and freed them. Dragonbait was revived quite quickly, but there was some kind of magical backlash on Artis that I have not been able to heal, though my powers are returned to me. I think there is more unstable magic than just what caused this from the storm, than just what caused the mist to appear. Please, try anything.
Well,
Can I roll an Arcana see if I know about diseases called by magical backlash?
Sure.
At 21.
Uh, They are few and far between, as those kinds of things usually take incredibly powerful magic to uh, 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 literally warp the rules of magic as a whole. Uh, Something like this would be. It would make sense that magic that was affecting an entire domain could cause a backlash in something as powerful as the Ring of Winter, but you don't know anything about the ring other than that Artis has a powerful magic ring. That was what originally caused the ice.
Must be powerful indeed if his ring caused such a backlash.
If you'd like to
I
make me a
think.
history to try and know anything about it,
Ooh,
you can do so.
I'm also good at that. Apparently less so. 16.
Yeah, you've not heard of that. It's you know quite a bit about powerful magical items. There are plenty of rings of ice magic out there. Most are intended to keep one cool in incredibly hot places, like a jungle. Could be very useful here. But something that powerful, you assume you would have known, you would have heard the name of it, unless someone was deliberately trying to keep it a secret.
Hmm. Okay. I'll walk up to the bed and go, I'm sorry, you said your name was your artist Simba, correct?
Or December, yes.
Pleasure to meet you. My name is Solani. If you would be so kind, it seems like this sickness of yours might have been caused by some backlash from your ring. If you would kindly allow me, I would like to identify it, perhaps see if I can learn more about the nature of what ails you.
That that can't happen. That cannot happen.
You won't
Very
take it, but you could
sorry.
just wear it on your finger, and I would just only need to touch it for a while.
I cannot allow something like that to happen. Just simply, there's too much unknown about what is happening to me right now to risk that.
All right, so be
I'm
it. Well,
very sorry, Lady Solani.
just Solani is fine. I'm no lady. In that case, I suppose I'll get the last answers, but still, no, crack thoughts. No, I'll do what I can without being precise, and I will begin the ritual cast Detect Magic.
this is magical. ailments, then I might have to take time to prepare for something tomorrow. Can still try what's within my means right now.
Well, at least from my knowledge, for such a powerful spell that was on the region, it wouldn't be too out of order for there to be backlash, especially if someone was wielding such a powerful item as we have been told he wears.
One that should be handled with care by its owner.
So I will sit and meditate for 10 minutes while I cast Detect Magic.
All right. While that is happening, he will tell you what he was doing before he was turned into a block of ice.
Would be a good starting point.
I was journeying through the ruins of Mesro. There is a statue of Ozal the First, the former king of the city. It depicted a maze with strange symbols in different locations. I took a rubbing, and he looks over at Dragonbait, who begins digging in his bag to find what looks like a scrap of parchment. He says, I'm unable to translate it, and the people of this village couldn't help me either. All I know is that these inscriptions are magical in nature, similar to those inscribed by the magical practitioners in Nimbral, an ancient city south of here. The obelisks positioned around the city ruins also have inscriptions created by the Nimberlese. The people of Samarak used the same magical practices once, long ago, to hide entire towns from their enemies. This could be the magic used by the Barre to hide themselves, to keep the city from being found. There is a fortress south of here called Voltaren. And Dragonbait will pass him the scrap of paper, which he will then hold out rolled to you, Velthek. It is the only place that I have not been able to reach. It may be a place where you can find out what this means. He will show you his rubbing of the Nimberlese tablet.
Looks like a literal maze.
As you unroll it and start looking at it, do you show it to people, or are you just looking at it?
Looking at it for the moment, but not trying to fully hide it.
Okay, like Georgie and Helena and Masika are glancing over your shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay. As a second goes by and Masika like gets up on her tiptoes to see over your shoulder, and as she does so, her eyes go half lidded, and she immediately collapses.
Oh.
Dragonbait and Elena both grab her before she falls to the ground, but she seems completely out of it as they lay her down. Her eyes are moving rapidly back and forth underneath her closed eyelids.
Maybe we don't show that scroll to anyone else.
Does this happen to all of us that are looking at it, or just her?
No, just Masika.
Weird.
Oh, God. One but two down already.
That's a weird map.
She like jerks back up to a seated position.
Ooh,
You're,
oh,
you're there. What was that?
I I I remember. I've seen that tablet before. It's important. It's what's it? I
Coming back
felt
to you.
like a vision or a memory. I need to know what that is. That could be very important to figuring out who I am.
You comfortable looking at it again?
He'll nod.
Gently unravel it again. Let her actually get a better look.
It's gibberish to me. She looks at the carvings around the sides and along the top and bottom, traces her finger along the maze in the center.
Mistress, do you know that language spell?
No, I'm also in the middle of this detect magic spell. I do not know comprehend languages.
Yeah, somewhere around Masika like waking back up, your detect magic goes off. You detect all of the expected magic from your party. A bit of magic from Uzoma, some kind of evocation something tucked into his belt. You see that the Saurian Dragon Man, who you do not know the name of, has a brilliantly glowing magical sword. The magic coming off of it is almost celestial in nature.
Interesting.
But even that pales in comparison to the nexus of magic that hangs in the air above Artus's finger. It defies your attempts to understand what school it is. And it almost
Oh,
seems to be active. You look at the aura of magic around the ring, and it vaguely resembles a lidless eye looking back at you, formed of the many different schools of magic that come together to form what is probably the most powerful magical artifact you've ever encountered.
I will immediately cancel my detect magic and kind of look a little paler as I step back from Stardust.
what's up with you?
He should not. No one should have that artifact.
No,
Where did you get that?
I
Yeah.
agree with you.
Dude's got something serious on his finger.
It's like nothing I ever seen before. It's
Does Gragthar need to rip his arm off?
no.
no,
No. I think probably if you did, something real bad would happen.
whatever that
The,
thing is,
the
it
smell
looks
of baked
bad.
bread gets stronger.
Yeah,
Hey.
relax, Dragon Bait. It is,
That
it's all right.
that's. I. Where's the bread?
Why does it smell
Gragthar
like-
wants bread.
He's very.
Yeah.
He's a little thick.
There's a loud huffing sound, and a wash of baked bread smell comes over you.
Ooh, that's good. What is that?
You lizard man. Where's the bread?
This is Dragon Bait, and he
Right? Yeah.
speaks through smell.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
It's much easier to speak through talking.
He makes like a shape with his mouth, and what's your perception, Grakthar? Your passive perception?
15.
Yeah, you don't hear anything. Anybody with an 18 or higher passive perception, let me know.
No.
Shit.
Not I.
Been a while since.
I don't think
think
anybody does. It's outside. He moves his lips as if he is whistling or perhaps clicking or saying something. It's hard to tell exactly, but you don't hear anything.
Nice.
As if it's beyond the range of your hearing.
Not a big talker, this
He's
guy.
he's dog whistle
He's
talking.
dog whistling.
Sort of.
Does Georgie hear it?
Georgie is an inanimate creation. No.
George,
Okay.
yeah.
Georgie is also much bigger than last time.
Yeah. I
Wow.
rebuilt him and he's bigger.
You're that same old large Georgie we've known this whole time.
Yeah, you know, he's just really big.
Yeah. Sir Simber, I don't know how you came upon that ring, but I would suggest you get rid of it as soon as you're able, in a safe way.
If it's that powerful, I'm assuming it's the kind of thing where it doesn't come off ever.
That's what I'm saying, as soon as you can safely, if able.
I mean, have you ever tried just motions like, you know, like cutting the finger off?
If I wished to be rid of my gift, I would be. There are no better options than for me to continue to hold it.
It's quite a precarious situation. That's also why we came out here to help them.
Oh.
So does that mean that we did the job and we can get paid, or is this like not part of the job?
I'll
Assume
pay you
this is
more.
a continuation.
I'll pay you more. She reaches into her bag as if to like search for more gold or something, and pulls out a pad and begins like writing out essentially a check, but it's like a bank note, right?
Yeah.
Like she is writing out.
It's much money.
Yeah, she will offer you
An IOU.
an additional 1,000 gold if you will travel to Voltaren to find a way.
This check
to
bounces,
cure-
so help me God.
Another 1,000. Is that like? That's 1,000, but
Each,
split
or
like however
It's
many
it's
ways.
1,000 on top of the initial 1,500 that you guys agreed to.
Okay, so we're still okay. 666. I have to check my old sheet for the money. I forgot to put on my new one.
Yeah.
We don't have the money at the moment.
Well, I mean, I had
This is
money
just-
to start. You know, I had to-
Right. This is the promise of money.
Artis needs our help or your help, and if Voltaren is the place that these runes might be able to be translated, then that's where these runes need to be taken.
Hmm.
do we have to drag the sick one and the green one?
I
Well-
should remain here, but
He's not going
you
anywhere.
should take either Masika or Dragonbait with you.
Oh.
Someone with expertise.
Why either or? Why not just both of them?
¿Por qué no los dos?
You you hear a loud huffing sound, and Dragonbait very protectively puts his hands on Artus's arm, as if like, yeah.
I guess
I don't
we
know if there's any
just-
danger. There's a large tiger here defending him amongst the villagers.
There are
Probably
much worse
delicious.
things that have come looking for him.
The tiger like rolls over on its back, like belly up, like.
Oh, look at him.
It's a cute murder kitty.
Does he bite tonight?
Oh, the tiger.
Just for everybody, since it has been a little bit since Arctis showed up, I posted Dragonbait's art. Here's Arctis Simber's art. And just to remind everybody, Dragonbait is only 4'10".
Oh,
Yeah, he's a short king.
Dragonbait
short
is a short king.
I mean,
Was-
Grakthar is only 5'5".
I'm a
Yeah.
literal goblin.
But like you finally have somebody to look down on, Grakthar. Yeah.
I'm 3 feet tall. I get looked down on all the time.
Yeah, but you're a goblin. It's expected.
Damn.
If I had a nickel for every time this party had a very short artificer,
Mm,
You have
You
two,
have 2 nickels.
exactly two.
3 if we count old old Grimka versus new Grimka.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm
Old
Grimka's sister, also named Grimka. Our parents weren't very creative.
It's like
They're
George
goblins.
Foreman. All his kids are named George.
Wait, is that true?
That is true.
don't-
Because
That's
he was a
insane.
boxer, and he was afraid if he got hit in the head enough times, he wouldn't be able to remember his kids' names, so he just named them all George. Literally, that is 100% true.
George Foreman's kids.
I think he
Google.
has a daughter that's named Georgina, but they're all some
You're
variant of
fucking with
George.
me. There's no way.
Hold on. Going to his Wikipedia.
Sorry, Nick.
Not to disrupt the game, but this sounds like
Well, that's ridiculous, and I want to see if it's true.
yeah.
I will not. I'm not sure that I would be of any assistance after my performance in that temple. But if you would have me, I will journey with you.
You did
Well,
fine.
I mean, you can speak languages we can't, right?
I have much better knowledge of these lands, and obviously something significant is close to yours here. Who was about
Right.
to take you?
Well, lady, pat on the shoulder. Guess you're coming.
I should go and see about. And she holds up the melted hunk of her sword, which got fucking obliterated.
I mean,
In
take
the-
dragon bait. My mistress said it was magical.
An audible growl.
Wait, actually, I think I got something for ya. Let me. I go into my bag for a little bit.
I'm sorry, can I interrupt for 1 second? So apparently he named all of his sons George, just the
Oh, okay.
sons. So he does have one daughter named Georgetta, though, and then 4 other daughters named Leola, Mitchie, and Frida, and Natalia.
That man fucks because he has like what 10 kids.
There was-
I count
That man
8?
fucks.
That's 8. Yeah, 5 daughters, 3 sons.
I mean, Robert De Niro just had another baby, and he's
Jesus.
like 80. He's 79 or 80 right now.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. He has 4 sons. There's George
Okay.
Jr., George. Wait,
I'm-
wait. So
We're moving on.
yeah, George.
We're moving on.
I'm
Is
looking
George-
around in my bag.
Wait, okay, I got. There's George Jr., George the Third, George the Fourth, George the Fifth, and George the Sixth. So he's got 10 kids. All right, sorry. moving
You're
on.
so fine.
All right.
Now that that's been handled,
The progeny of George Foreman.
How are you with, like, do you only use swords, or do you like whacking things too? Because I got one of those for you in
his
here.
defense, that's a very impressive sword he has. I'm sure he doesn't need much else.
Well, I got this
took
mace, and I have a mace that's an extra weapon.
If the ring wasn't here, I think that sword would be next in line for another powerful artifact, not including our proprietor's staff, of course.
yeah, Helena will abstain, so you guys can pick freely if you want Dragonbait to accompany you or Masika or neither.
I vote on Masika because you seem like you're reliable, and I like you.
Dragon bait does not seem to like Grakthar. He growled at me.
Well, you did insult him, like, twice.
Grakthar did not insult him. Grakthar merely suggested that Dragon Man should share.
Artis is going to make eye contact with Velthek and be like, "So, you got another one just the same?
I knew Uruk-val
That
in a
old
way.
bucket of bolts make it back, or
Oh, yes,
do I have to go spit on some grave somewhere?"
He's doing quite nicely back in Post.
Some drama.
Excellent. I'm very
Oh,
glad to hear
right. My friend Sprocket did say to tell you, fuck you.
it. Oh, your friends.
Oh, you're good friend. Great friend.
Oh, they're friends. Oh god, they're multiplying.
The message. What was the message? I'm sorry. I was making a witty retort of my own.
Sprocket says, "Fuck you," and Grakthar is supposed to kick you in the balls, but that seems mean at this point.
Yeah, that'd be a little bit much.
Yeah, he's kind of laying down, half dead.
It can be something Artis looks forward to when he's all better. A nice kick to the balls.
You probably shouldn't do that. It'd probably not be great.
Well, I don't think Sprocket meant for it to be great.
Oh yeah. Well, if it means anything, I don't know you, but you seem competent and decently relaxed, even though you have what seems to be a magical time bomb strapped to your finger.
You're not 100% off.
Yeah, it's kind of my thing to guess what things do. But Sika, that mace, you're gonna want it on that, or
Can a mace be used as a monk weapon?
If
it's a simple one.
the person it's a simple weapon, so yes, it can.
Okay.
But also, if they have proficiency in any weapon, they can do the monk daily weapon proficiency thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well.
That
okay.
if it's not specifically a monk weapon, if they're proficient with it, it can become a monk weapon.
Dedicated weapon. Yes, I see it. Okay. Is this just a regular mace?
It's a +1 mace.
Oh, a +1 mace. Okay.
Ooh. Not this time.
It's
You
not
like
just
it.
small.
One.
You're welcome. Let's see. You're welcome.
Okay, so instead of a D8, it's a D6.
I thought
Yeah,
about
maces
my
are D6.
yeah.
Warhammer's a D8 or D10.
Okay.
I thought about my special little lightning sword, but I don't want to give her that. Yeah. I worked hard for this.
She'll take it and swing it through the air a couple times, give it like a spin around her hand, one hand to the other, back. This is an excellent. It's very well balanced.
Yeah, it's magical.
She seems to
Masika.
take to it very, very quickly.
You and Grakthar should spar.
I get this feeling that you would beat me into the dirt when you became huge, but if you so
no.
wish...
Grakthar will not become angry. Practice just to make sure you are comfortable with your new weapon.
Oh, I would be honored.
Yeah.
Maybe
If you ever need
Draw both
something
my
to-
warhammers.
he goes, well, maybe out of the town. Follow me.
Yeah.
Probably outside.
If anybody ever needs to fight something that isn't gonna die, you could fight Georgie. He's kind of, he's a little bit upgraded. I pat the side. Ding, ding.
Have to at least try to assess some of the ailments.
I'm gonna go.
How tall did you make Georgie when you remade him? Is he a full... He can be anywhere between 5 and 10 feet tall.
I think he's like. I think I want to say he's like mid-range-ish, sort of like a little bit higher end, so maybe like 7 or 8, 7.5, 8 feet.
So he has a set of stairs installed on him for you to get up. Is what you're saying?
It's like a truck where it has like the little step, and you step on.
And he lowers down. There's like a bus, and then you step on, and then he raises it back up. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Did you have that prepped?
Always.
Good lord.
Who's a cleric who doesn't keep healed prepped?
The
I'm looking at you, Edelante.
I have that shit. I have mass heal, Fred. What do you mean?
I'm looking down on you because it's not heal.
I have both of them, Fred.
I do. Okay. You heal him for 70 hit points. You end blindness, deafness, and any disease that is currently affecting him. At the end of that channeling of mass magic, you pull your hands back, and though the spot underneath where your hands were had returned to a normal, healthy color of skin, as soon as you pull back, just like a fading burn, you watch those spots be covered over again by this gray pallor that seems to have overtaken him. Oh, I just almost ashed into my grinder.
Oh,
Oh no,
Oh no.
I didn't.
the cardinal sin.
seems I'll have to prepare something tomorrow. I hope that did help settle some things for you, Artis.
I don't feel any worse. You know me, Artis Simber, famed adventurer and hero. And another handful of blood that he'll wipe off on this like towel that he has tucked into his makeshift bed.
Turn to Grimgut. Did he just say his full name and call himself a famous adventurer here?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Seems rather presumptuous.
Guy, sorry, no, I heard your name. Artis Simber. Are you gonna make a habit of doing that? Cause I don't know if I can take any more of this shit.
I might not continue making a habit of living.
Oh,
That's right.
So,
He's not going with
don't
us.
worry
He's
about
dying currently.
damn.
I'll let this man rest. Let's go see Masika and Gregthon.
Yeah.
I just imagine the way the sparring goes is that Masika swings and Grekthar just lets it hit him, and then he swings and Masika tries very hard to parry or dodge the blow, and so it's just whack clang, whack clang.
What? What?
Because she can parry, that's her reaction that she has. She can add 3 to any attack that would hit her. So there's a lot of spinning the mace really quickly around her hand.
Hopefully I'll be able to fix it tomorrow if I can cure magical ailments, but I think your ring finally started getting the better of you.
I hate I hate to agree, but I was using it, and that's when the backlash happened. So there's not much I can do. It's as if for a moment the ring was thousands of times more powerful than it usually is.
That's probably exactly what happened, seeing as the whole storm spirit magic fog thing probably got a little bit out of control because of that.
If it was messing with anything magical around here, it would make sense that would be pulling it in.
Yeah. So that's what froze you on a block of ice then, huh? Very interesting. I would ask you to take a look, but probably not great to touch it.
Well,
If
you
you
wouldn't
feel
let me
like
touch it,
gambling
and
your life.
having looked at its true form, you do not want to touch it.
Oh, but I want to examine. To be somebody who could touch it without dying.
One or the other in this case.
Well, that's fine. I'll find something. I'll find some other sort of magical artifact to look over eventually.
Well, maybe Dragonblade will let you look at his sword. Like I said, it is quite impressive.
And look over. And what do you think?
He doesn't have eyebrows, but he does make eye contact and raise a brow ridge at you. There
Right.
is the scent of nervousness. If you want to give me an insight. Or, I'm sorry, not the scent of nervousness. There is a scent of ham.
And that's
Okay.
nervous.
No. You gotta roll insight to know what it means.
Wow.
With the 17, it's almost questioning. Like, why? For what?
I
Nervousness, worry, why?
don't. Hey, come on. Don't be all on edge. I would just need to, poke a little finger on it. Wouldn't even miss it. You wouldn't even have to let go of it.
She likes to study magical objects, obviously.
Yeah, it's kind of my thing, That's me and Georgie here. I built him out of spare parts and magical doodads and whatnot.
Goes from looking down at you to looking up at Georgie. Looks like Garth Velthek. Garthek? Who the fuck is Garthek?
Grakthar and
Narfel the Garthog.
Oh no!
We are one.
Oh god.
Velthek and Graknar fucking fusion, huh?
I'm gonna
Garthek.
fuse all of your names together, and that's gonna be your new party name, and I'm gonna rename every single campaign to the combined word that all the parties' names are. It's
We
gonna be
are
awful.
Jareki. We are perfect.
Terrible.
Just do that, and that's how you come up with, like, magic words in any ancient language.
Yes, there.
Gratsilveltha.
He'll step over and unlimber his longsword. It looks bigger because of his size, but it is a regular longsword. You can see even before you touch it that it is a beautifully crafted magical weapon. If you want to roll me a history or an arcana to see if you can just guess what it is before you do anything, you'd be welcome to.
Awesome. Oof.
Which
Hey,
Oh.
natural
Oh,
13. Graktar is too worried about Ham, and
Could
is
I-
not
Could
the
I
one
assist
being
Grimpa's
shown.
roll? Could I assist Grimpa's roll, give her advantage?
We're both studying it. Technically,
Or you
Solani
could
did ask
just
the
flash of genius me, push me to 24.
You are not. Graktar's not a part of this. I love Graktar. He does not get to jump in on every little roll. I love you. It's not. I don't. I'm sorry. That net 20 is gonna stay right where it is.
That's fine. Use it later.
I will get. Yeah. How do you assist Grimka?
Just having seen it with the tech magic, kind of use what I saw to kind of give suggestions to Grimka that might put her on like the right trail of like, well, I saw this and this, so might want to look into that.
Sure. Absolutely. You lean in with that.
I was gonna say we lean in like car dudes looking in the hood.
Yeah, absolutely. You lean in. You're looking not at the gem, but into it to see if there's like stuff in it. You're looking for. Yeah. Give me.
Somebody's there with a beer. You know what it is? Best is your magic capacitor right there.
Yeah, that's excellent.
You imagine that this is a magical weapon. You surmise with Solani's help that it is probably attuned for celestial magics. Probably only a cleric or a paladin would be able to use this weapon. Maybe only a paladin. With the 16, you don't identify the specific type any more than that it is magically enhanced to the maximum, meaning that it has a +3.
Oh shit!
Whatever this is, it's a +3 weapon.
It's been overclocked.
Pretty impressive, yeah. All right, well, let's give her the old college identify, I guess. And I can do this shit for free and take my time and do it.
Dope. Magic items. Where are we?
So
Is it
we're
not
just
in here?
gonna wait 10 minutes while you do that. Just chilling.
We're sitting there 10 minutes and Solani and Groomka like I kind of wonder what it is. I have my finger on it the whole time. It looks like one of
That's
those
all.
like One of those
You got-
videos where it's like you take your finger off and you lose. I'm just feeling-
you lose the blade. Ooh, the legendary.
Mm. Swing.
Shit, we should take this guy.
Yeah, this is a Holy Avenger longsword.
Does he have this? So he has a sword out now. How large is that radius?
You don't see it.
Oh,
It is not visible.
Hmm.
Um,
Oh wow!
Also, but you would
Okay.
have seen it when he was magic 4. It does not increase to 30 feet. It was not 30 feet of aura. He was not bathing you all in the radiance of the sword.
so he's not a 17 plus character.
No, he is not.
That
All
is
right.
still fucking cool.
you guys met him when you were level 3.
Hey, he could have been holding back. He could have been pulling
This
his
is-
punch.
That's absolutely true.
He could be Spider-Man in it.
Did Dragon Bait ever go down? I know that's a long time
He
ago
might have.
to remember.
He might have.
I don't think he ever did.
If he did, probably the only chance to would have been the fight with the giants.
I think most everyone fell down at some point during that battle.
Yeah, I were they? Yeah, they were with you because they were there looking for artists, right?
I don't think they were.
Yeah,
part
that
of
sounds.
No, 'cause they were looking for artists, but I don't know if
Yeah,
artists
we
was
were-
necessarily
we
with them.
just-
Artis
Oh, no,
was
you
there
were
because he
alone.
because he 1v1'd a bunch of them.
Yeah, I don't think
Right.
Dragon Bait ever went down.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
think Dragon Bait went down, but that's like the only fight where it might have been close and happened.
Yeah, he was with you guys for like a while time wise, but not a lot of encounters because he was part of the mini party that you guys sent to go do stuff.
He went out and fucking solo chatted an entire goblin regiment.
When we
But
had
yeah,
12
that's-
fucking people.
There you go. That's Dragon Bait.
My
With
people.
his Holy Avenger. While this is happening, Grimka, he is staring intently at you and is breathing in quite deeply as he as you are casting the spell.
Oh no, he's a goblin racist.
What's your alignment?
Oh, he is fucking
good.
hard scanning you, bro.
I'm neutral good.
Neutral
I'm
good.
just an inventor. I'm just here to invent.
He's about to sear the fucking evil from your body if there's even a slight inch of it.
Yeah, as the completion of the spell happens and you finish learning about his sword, he will pull it back and immediately sheath it while maintaining eye contact with you. You're shorter than him, right? You're like 3 foot something.
I'm 3 feet. I'm 3
Yeah.
feet exact.
3 feet even. Okay, so he's
Yeah.
almost 2 feet taller than you.
Huh. Well, that's a pretty impressive weapon. I won't even begin to ask you where you got it from. But shit. Good on you.
I walk back up as that's finishing.
Does he always stare like that? Or is there like a special case going on here?
Considering how many of you just inquired about the ring and other things, I'm not surprised that they're eyeballing you.
Well, to be fair, as far as we know, the ring is what caused its current state. It's only
Yeah.
Gregthar is
we-
curious. What is that ring?
we'll discuss on the road.
Yes.
I don't know, but it seems like it's killing him presently.
Then he
It
should take
is-
it off. That's
Yeah, he
usually
can- he
if
can.
something's bad, you don't wear it.
Yes,
It's
I
fine.
gave that suggestion already. He said when the time is right, he'd be able to, but it's very possible he can't at the moment.
Where is that bread? Who has bread?
There's
Gregthar
a
wants
dragon's
bread.
It's a,
I told you,
no.
Gagthor. Dragon bait speaks in bread and ham and other smells.
This is very confusing to Gregthar.
Yeah,
Making
most of
Gregthar
them.
hungry.
Hey,
All you need to know about the ring is that it's very powerful and that I am in
Oh, I
control
know
of
that.
it. That's one of the
Mm,
reasons we need your help to restore my health.
Are you though?
Yes.
It seemed more of like a freak accident. I hope you don't make a habit of freezing yourself in blocks of ice.
Anyway,
I mean, yes, staying here isn't going to help the case any longer. I suggest we go to this
Yeah.
lost city and figure out how to undo this sickness.
do the sickness as well as follow Miss Masika's request and payment.
Right.
Be able to fix the ailment that is harming our friend.
Right, yeah, we gotta get going so we can save. Do I salute any artist, Simber, adventurer extraordinaire, yada yada, whatever he said.
Can I make a to know if I've heard his name, Artis Simber?
Yes, you may.
With the 13.
Not with a 13.
Okay.
If anyone else would like to, you may do so. Because you're all here for this conversation. Damn, our int boy's not doing so good. Meanwhile, Grakthar with the 14 -1 over here. With a 17, you've heard the name Art December before. He was instrumental in, was it taking down a lich or some kind of powerful undead? You don't remember the whole story. What's interesting to you is that this wasn't like a recent history thing. This is something you remember in like your histories class.
Huh. I feel like I don't say anything. I'm just like, that is weird.
Huh, Art, wasn't he the guy like 100 years ago?
And I make fun of him, and then there's a look of like recognition. She's like, yeah, whatever. You know, yeah. Anyway, are we saddling up and getting out of here, or?
In a fantasy world with magic ages, what's 100 years?
What is 100 years? Exactly. That's nothing. It's totally commonplace.
I mean,
I mean,
Graktar's
Goblins only live to
300
be
years
60.
old.
Like,
yeah, Solani's 163 years old.
there you go.
Yeah.
You've lived double my lifetime.
I'm still young for my race.
That's insane. I can't believe it.
May I, can we offer you something to eat or somewhere to sleep for the night?
Yes,
Onyeka's gonna step
Graktar is
forward.
famished.
We very
All
much
right.
appreciate that.
We owe you a great debt for your help in freeing our village from whatever has been holding us here. This is, you don't know what you do. Please.
As we're being led away, could I go to Beltha? Could I have your ear for a second?
Away from everyone, I assume.
Yes.
Do you guys want to go downstairs?
No, we don't have to go downstairs.
Okay.
I just want to go, like, when I did the detect magic, that ring of his, it's not just an artifact. It looked back. That is potentially a being of amazing power. I'm not sure it's the wisest that we meddle with such things.
There is a large consensus and many artifacts that we carry in this group already. Whatever is
For sure.
It's holding him together. I assure you, as much as it's dismaying to say, it's unfortunately a necessary evil. As much as I worry about that.
I understand, and I do understand the objects you carry have some semblance of being, but that ring is nothing like I've ever seen before, and I would go so far as to call it a sentience. If we are to discuss dealing with it, we should not do so within the earshot of Otter Simba. In the future.
Oh.
Because I
Hopefully
wholly
we won't
believe
have.
that ring is working, is listening, and can potentially do things about it.
And I suppose not worrying about it for now. But not
Mm.
to try to put you off guard, but yes, that ring is, I guess, in a way, working with him towards his end goal. I do assure you it is nothing evil.
With with that much power, I'm not sure I can say that with the same confidence. But there's, like you said, not much we can do about it now.
I will warn you, the things hunting for that ring are far worse than that man.
It's not the man I'm worried about.
That is fair.
Just thought you should know.
We'll cross that when we can.
Soloni will nod and go join the rest of the group.
All right. Dinner and feasting will occur. If you all would like. Is there anything specific you guys would like to get into that evening? Masika is with you guys. Dragonbait goes and sets up 2 plates and then excuses himself back over to Artis's bedside, which is not where the festivities are surrounding because
What's
that's
it
weird.
smell like when he excuses himself?
I'm so out of practice with my dragon bait smells. Honeysuckle.
What street is he from?
Dragon bait was not born on any street. He was born in the wilds of wild space. He's from a different plane.
Wow.
He's an alien, okay?
He's from different planet.
He's a magic alien.
Yeah, even though they're still feasting, probably still taking time to help rebuild the wall. Shape some things here and there.
At least helping with foundations and stuff like that.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Use up my 5 charges of stone shape.
Hell yeah.
Cut out bricks or other things that they need.
Yeah, that would be very helpful for them. Probably more than the wall for that to build some more solid structures in the community. They don't have access to stone like that, so if you were able to build them a building, like a small rudimentary building, or enough bricks to do so with 3 or 4 of those casting of that spell, you could absolutely do that.
Doing that.
Alrighty. Anything else from anyone for the evening?
Nothing specific comes to mind besides having a nice meal and a good evening.
I would go
Alright.
to speak with artists in private, or at least air quote private. I assume Dragon Bait is always there.
More or less, yeah, unless you specifically ask for him to not be.
I trust Dragon Bait implicitly.
Okay.
Especially
What? You don't want Grakthar there?
no more ring talk. Not my precious. So, especially approaching more relaxed, probably a little tired from expending a lot of larger spells that I have. Don't mean to exhaust you of what strength you have, my friend, but I need to know what happened to you. Are you protected yourself? What were you doing out here aside from that scroll? Are you still pursuing her?
I'm trying to return a city back to where it belongs. And all of the people of that city. All of them.
Not dissuading you, but even I know that will have an extraordinarily heavy cost. You may earn that reward, but if this continues the way you are now, you may not see the fruit of your labor.
I appreciate your candor. You're not going to change my mind.
Just letting you know I'm worth.
He'll nod and look at the staff that you've been having by your side this entire time.
And the dead grass all around me.
Dead grass all underneath and around you. Have you tried anything to mitigate that? Like, not, like, putting the staff in your bag? Or, like, is there anything that you've tried?
I probably would try meditating occasionally to try and hold that back, but I doubt it really could be stopped.
Yeah, I mean, there's not, like, it's while you're attuned to it, so...
And I'm not unattuning for very powerful.
You carry something like this now.
And I understand the gravity of it.
I was trying to protect these people.
I'm glad it was for a good
Magic
cause.
went wrong. You have nothing to worry about from me.
I know that. I know full well how overextending good people can be. Or at least sometimes fail to realize cost us everything by mistake. I will be sure to keep an eye out if I find anything on turning your city and your beloved to you.
He will nod. He goes to say something, but lapses into a coughing fit that doesn't let up for a few minutes.
Gently help him keep in a comfortable position if there's anyone grabbing them for him.
I need to rest.
Do so.
Good luck.
I have one more thing to try tomorrow. If it could be possible to help, but Seems that these lands have woven their fingers fairly deep into you this time.
Gently.
Just well.
All right. Last call. Nightly activities.
I actually had, I think, some questions for Masika,
Ooh,
Sure.
seeing as this is kind of her job too. Uh,
do your job.
I guess probably like sit next to her, or I'll still have dinner, right?
Mm.
Just like walk over. Can I pop a squat here? Are you waiting for something?
No,
All
you're
right.
welcome.
So, some questions, right? Best to get to know your pseudo employer guide person. Um, I'm just gonna come right out with it. You don't really seem like you know much about, well, what's happening, you know?
Damn.
That's not like in an insulting way, more like in an amnesiac sort of way. Like,
Yeah, that's sort of that was part of that's kind of the thing that's going on. I met Velthek and his band like 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago,
okay, yeah.
maybe 3 months.
Is that where it starts? Or is that like in the midpoint?
That's like a year and a half into wandering the jungle, trying
Hmm.
to find. I mean, I've met plenty of people. I've been to a lot of places, but Artis was the first person who recognized me.
Huh. So he knows you, but you didn't really
We
know
were
him?
friends. Yes.
Right, right. I'm actually pretty fascinated by this. You wouldn't you wouldn't be opposed to me maybe like studying this whole thing you got going on. I mean, not like in a I'm gonna dissect you way. I'm not a doctor. I'm just mean
Not a fleshsmith.
it's pretty interesting, I think.
I
There's
mean,
the magic ring, and then you don't remember things, and it's a little bit weird.
yeah, I don't remember that. Right? Well, no. Yeah, I mean, he was younger. I was younger. It's a long time ago, but I'm there's.
Long time ago. How old are you, if you
Oh,
don't
I mean,
mind me asking?
he's what, late 30s now.
Oh,
I met
okay.
him when he was in his 20s, so like 15 years ago.
Oh, okay,
I,
okay.
I, I assume, like, he's the only person that I know, and so he told me, and so I have to go on. Yeah, if you ask him how old he is.
Yeah, I could ask. I'm more so just concerned that maybe we find something you don't exactly like. Because, again, we don't really know what we're looking for, if that makes sense. I just want to know that just in case you're still gonna be, you're not gonna go crazy on me or anything, right?
I mean, ah,
Yeah,
no, no,
don't do that.
sorry.
Georgie
Scared.
defense mode.
I'm small. We evolved to be scared of big things.
I've had so many visions. I just want to go home.
Right.
I just want to go back to Mesra.
Okay. These visions. Would you do me a favor? Do you keep track of them, like written, or is it just all in your your brain?
I remember waking up in the empty city
Right. Yeah.
after I was covered in a wave of, rainbow fire is the only way I could describe it.
Right. Hold that thought.
And then I journeyed through Chaltz until I got to Port Nyanzaru. And it's 100 years later? More?
Oh, you meant a long time ago, like a long time ago.
Yeah.
You got to be more specific, because to me, like 15 years is a long time, but 100 years is a really long time. But Solani, 100 years is like nothing. So it's a long. Could I ask you maybe if you have more visions to write them down or like fill me in or something? I kind of want to keep track of it just to see how we're piecing together the puzzle.
Sure.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay. It's not like homework or anything. I'm not going to be expecting you to do it. I just, it'd be good.
Yeah. I suppose you're gonna go run off and talk to Solani because she was alive at that time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not so
Are you
sure
gonna
if she's
finish that?
doing.
She points at your goal.
Probably not. Do you want
All
to?
right, I'll take that off your hands. Why don't you go and nerd notes? And she's pouring it into her bowl, and she sets it down.
You're gonna need the nerd. The nerd gave you your mace.
Thanks for the mace.
Uh-huh. Hop off the chair. Don't choke or
Nom
freeze
nom
Don't
yourself in a block of
distant.
ice
nom 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 nom. Not
or be,
funny.
or become crazy and turn yourself into an elephant. Oh, you weren't there for that. But it happened.
Was Masika not there for that?
She was not there for that part.
Masika wasn't when the guy turned to an elephant.
No, she was absolutely there.
Yeah,
Oh,
she was
crap.
fine
She was
with us.
there?
Masika went
Yeah.
with you to the That's her thing got melted.
Oh, yes. Her
Group
sword
has
got.
got bopped in the head too many times.
That's why you gave her the mace in the first place, because her weapon got.
To be
And
fair,
then-
I did at one point during the fight become all.
It was a long fight. A lot happened. It's fine.
And let her go on about her day, or well, her night. It is.
Her evening.
Georgie is there. He like bows and walks away.
A respectful bark bark to you.
Except it's like boo, boo.
With
There's
the
an
robotic
How much
bark
reverb
bark.
is there?
a lot. There's an escape of like steam out of the mouth.
God.
He's
I don't know why
even
I-
more steampunk now.
I'd imagine it's not even like a bark. It's more like a hiss because of the sound of like gas escaping.
I don't know why. I imagine these two playing like tug of war with a bone or something.
Very much dog trying to play with cat. Cat just sitting there, annoyed, swatting at Georgie whenever he gets too close.
Georgie's like, ha, ha. Georgie's having fun dodging.
Right, and the tiger is just a very large cat that is like, I was laying down and now you've bothered me.
You've ruined
And
my
how
night.
dare
and
you
I'm
enter my
destroyed.
presence?
Oh fuck! I can't believe you've done this.
Are you
Uh,
gonna go talk to Solani about stuff.
Yeah.
So you guys can make combined history checks.
I'm gonna
Oh.
powwow about this Mesro place, considering she said something about 100 years.
Oh, I can try to remember, but keep in mind, I spent,
Throw math.
except for the last few years or so, I spent most of my life in the Feywild, so I
Right?
did.
Yeah.
We didn't exactly get the paper in the Feywild.
Well, I mean, did you come out here at all, or no?
Uh, honest, well, no, time's such a blur in the Feywild. It's hard to determine when happened where.
Yeah, I've heard. I've
May-
heard it's just like it's
I
not really a
imagine
line. It's like a this sort of thing.
time moves differently in the Feywild. But I
Very,
imagine
very.
Timey-wimey
there'd be
fuckityness.
I
I
imagine
said
there'd be some
very,
like
very.
recording, like history books or something that Sly might have read or been familiar with.
Absolutely.
Right.
You can either both roll history or one of you roll with advantage.
I think we both have a 9 in history, right?
Yeah, we both. So it's
So
just
we could just both roll.
yeah,
It'd be the same.
go for it.
All right. Is it loading? Okay.
Alrighty. Both of you know that the thing that she's talking about is that a bit more than a century ago, in 1385, there was an event that swept over the entirety of Toriel. An event known colloquially as the Spell Plague. An event that reshaped not only every race on the planet, but magic itself as a whole. It's one of the events that you know that deeply racked Chult. Many of the things that, well, I guess you two weren't investigating, but the former party were investigating, tie back to that era. Grimka, with the 25, you know that Masika, if she described experiencing the spell plague, she it is not a normal human.
Shield.
He's altered very heavily. Great.
Yes, and the fact that she doesn't remember anything before the events of the spell plague is extremely worrying. Like, she could tell you, I'm a warrior from Mesro. I serve Uptau. I was a student. I was doing good. She can tell you facts like that about herself. Like, oh, one day I wanted to be this when I grew up. But she can't tell you anything about her life until the events of the spell plague happened. And she just woke up in an empty destroyed city.
Yeah. So for her, it was like, welcome to
Right.
100 years in the future.
Very, very not normal. Very strange. And if she directly experienced the spell plague, she may be an entirely different type of human. Because humans as a species changed subtly when the spell plague happened, as did every person and every plant and every animal
I'm
and
gonna
every atom of everything.
I'm gonna write down some things, right? So I think like I have a general like I'm not a doctor, but I think I have a general study of like anatomy, right? I guess I'm gonna like write down things that I know to be true about people, right? And I'll probably check with her at some point, but I'll save that for later. Which means I'm gonna poke her with a stick and see if things are where they're supposed to be. I'll be like, are your organs in a different orientation?
Or is it like the difference between like Homo sapien and
And
Homo
then no,
erectus? They're
right.
like, yeah, like a different subsection of human of that where we're Homo sapiens, but
Like,
then there was also all the other ones, Neanderthal
I
and
would
whatnot.
I would say it's about as close as Homo sapiens are to Homo sapiens sapiens, which is a real thing that happened like 200 years ago, I think is the most recent like split of that
It was a
genus
split 200 years ago.
or something like that.
Holy fuck!
So it's very subtle. Huh. Then yeah, I think that's what I'll stick to though. Like write down like, oh, this should look like this from like what I remember, and see if she has anything like differing or like variations that don't seem normal, like deformities and whatnot.
I'm sorry, I was looking up Homo sapiens sapiens. What? Could you repeat that for me?
I said I would stick to that plan. Maybe not like are your organs rearranged, more like do you have like does one of your appendages look not how it should? Do you have like something that's kind of like not it's like too it looks too perfect to be a deformity, but it's different from normal.
I
You
would
know?
say like she's definitely not double jointed, is the way I would put it.
Hmm.
Okay.
If there is going to be something like that, you guys are going to be the more evolved version.
Right. Yeah.
And normally just 100 years that would be a very subtle thing, but
But she's
there is
magic change. Yeah.
this is where the fucking Tomb of Annihilation specific background comes in really handy. There's literally one that's called Anthropologist and is about like
The history.
it's literally about like identifying people and their differences and stuff, and like you can pick up languages in an hour and stuff like that.
I mean, I wish I had that. I picked soldier because I didn't have anything that matched what I wanted. You
Well,
know?
look,
Was a soldier?
Grimka was a soldier
I only picked that because it made like the most sense. You know what I mean?
because you got relevant features from it.
Yeah. But I
Yeah.
could do like anthro if that is like anthropologist that like is good or better than this.
I mean, if you want.
Yeah, I didn't even know that existed, but I would have taken that shit if I knew it was a thing.
It seems like such a small distinction when elves were changing all the time. Me and Graka are two very different kinds of elves, and we're just like two sections of a multi subspecies race.
Masika's a human, right? Presumably. I feel like I would ask Helena to like maybe stand side by side and let me look at you both and see if I can spot the difference, you know? Because then Helena would be the more advanced form of human. So you maybe be able to see some things that are different.
You just go over to Helena and you're like, hey, can you go like sit next to her and I'm gonna draw a sketch of the two of you.
Yeah, I just want to. Can you like stand up? I'll be like, I just want to see some. Can you both just stand up next to each other for like 10-15 minutes? I promise you, it's relevant. Don't worry.
Ooh, that Arab linguist might not be the worst feature to have. That's pretty neat.
I think I'll definitely take this if you let me.
Yeah, if that's what you want to do, are you gonna swap out all of the skills and stuff as well?
Yeah. Because I
You get
mean,
two more languages too.
yeah, I didn't really do. I'm not really doing too much with the proficiencies you get from soldier. So
Okay, well then, feel free. Since it
That's
has
your
been
adopted
relevant,
culture.
so now that we have that you're an anthropologist, this study makes quite a bit of sense.
yeah, I'm like,
I love finding out things about their characters on the fly. Feel free to also reroll your personality traits and stuff if you are interested.
cool. I mean, I never do that anyway. I'll do it this time.
Do it. You should do it. It helps me get such a good sense of your character and decide things.
Okay.
I love when people have their alignment and their personality traits filled. It's my favorite.
I feel bad.
Adopted.
I never fill those in.
I know
Yeah,
it hurts.
right.
It
I,
hurts.
Well, you're just like me.
I feel like it's helpful for someone who needs to do that, but like I don't know. I just play my character. I don't
You
know.
just kind of do it. Yeah, man.
I just do it, and then the character is the character. I don't know.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say I just kind of like play it by ear.
That's fair.
Well, I'm gonna do them this time.
It's
though.
a helpful tool to your DM.
I will help you because I love you.
Okay. Yeah, you notice that, like, a couple things, like, it's not like she's shorter and hunched over and her brain is smaller, but it's like, oh, Helena has a little bit better range of movement in the shoulders, but also, like, maybe slightly more likely to roll an ankle.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
her joints are a little bit looser than Masika's, whose are stronger but less, just a little bit less flexible. Which is one of the reasons she clearly spent so much time becoming very flexible and, like, working on stuff like that. Like, she's literally a armorless and unarmored, shieldless
Yeah.
warrior. That's how she prefers to fight, is quick on her feet.
Huh. Yeah. So like, uh, abnormalities or like differences in terms of like slight build. Like that's not how it should look, even if you're like training. That's like your body is just straight up different. You are literally built different. That's interesting.
It's like
Yeah,
that
they are.
one.
She's literally built different.
It's like that one YouTube short I saw where Superman's looking at a different version of Lex Luthor. It's like, oh, your lungs on a different side of your body. You're from a different universe.
Yeah.
Crazy. All right. With that, you guys are eventually tire yourselves out, whether from enough good food and drink or from tucking yourself out with medical investigations. You find a bed. They're universally comfortable and fall quickly into sleep or trance, whatever is your preferred method. You are all made to feel safe enough by the camp that I don't think anyone would want to set a watch. Correct me if I'm wrong at this point.
Oh, I mean, just because the takes less time anyway, Sonny would still just watch just for her own like sake of mind, but not like rigorously.
Okay. You
Just
you are awake and outside, if nothing else.
yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then I'll take the opposite watches.
You find Solani in a trance and you go, perfect, and you stand guard for the next 4 hours. And then Solani gets up and you go, great. See you, good night, mistress, and you immediately begin to trance.
Basically, yeah.
I
We
love
have a
it.
system worked out. It's
I
been working
love
well so far.
I love these two. They're my favorite.
Oh,
I love you guys.
you all heard it.
Okay.
We're the DM's favorite.
You got it.
We did
See
it.
those rolls? I gave Dan those rolls because he's my favorite.
Wow.
I turned off the shitty rolls thing that it does exist on Roll20. They're lying. It's one of the pro member options if you pay for it.
Oh,
See? I turned it on
thank
for
you,
Roll20.
Nate. Thank you, Nate, for the crit.
You guys keep excellent watch. It does seem like at one point in the night, a single lizard folk comes to about 60 feet out from the camp and, like, looks inwards with a magnifying, like, telescope, uh uh f- uh from it looks probably handmade, and then very quickly makes a retreat.
Hmm.
I suppress the urge to yell out, "Yeah, you better run!"
Surely they won't counterattack when we're not in the village.
Morning will come, and the elves are probably the first up. I imagine Velthik is quick to follow. I can't speak for Helena. How much of a morning person is Grimka?
Probably not very. You
Not a
know, probably
huge.
like stays up late
Hmm.
and is like
Hmm.
sleeping real late too.
Hmm. I can understand that.
She's like sleeping. There's like paper and like a quill on the floor.
Okay.
She snores. I think she's still.
Okay. Everybody is up. Masika will ask once again to spar with you, Grakthar, if you're interested.
Absolutely.
Okay. She's very quick. She makes 3 attacks to match you, which is the absolute limit of what you can do as well. So it's a pretty good match, especially with your 2 weapons to her 1. She has to work extra hard to try and get past your guard. Yeah. Her continued training is helping her, and if you want to keep doing this with her, I'll eventually help her start heading up towards your guys' level.
Okay.
Similar to, NPCs of the before 4 times. But
Right,
Grakthar and
yeah.
Masika bond. They're warriors. They understand each other. Special morning activities before you guys begin to prepare to leave and have final conversations.
I glance over at Artis like, yep, still dying.
Would take a moment to use the Scepter of Savras a little bit nervously, as I haven't used more than Arcane Eye from this item before.
Oh.
I'm just curious if it would fully take hold. Especially seeing its power beforehand, he is going to attempt foresight.
Oh man, and how many charges is that?
That's 9. I would definitely walk outside the village because obviously previous experiences, but
Do you tell anybody anything, or you just you're gonna go?
I'm gonna go do that.
Okay. How far outside of the village? Show me on the map, or tell me if you leave the map.
I'd probably leave the map,
Okay.
judging by what Blade Barrier did, so I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want this next to the village.
Okay. Yeah, you make your way out of the village. You plant the scepter in the ground and both of your hands on it and attempt to channel the magic. Give me a D20. The spell goes off, but you are unprepared for the amount of power that rushes through your hands in this moment of attempting to channel the power of the staff, the power that is stored inside it, which to the best of your knowledge is the greater amount of your god's power. You use double the amount of charges required. So that is going to be 18 of the charges of the staff. As foresight goes off, and you are benefited by its effect for the next 8 hours. The next time you make that check, you will have a +1 to it. You should mark that down somewhere on your sheet as Scepter of Savras control roll. Mechanically, you need to, until you begin to succeed on this check, you need to make this check anytime you use more than, I think, 3 charges, is what I'm going to say.
Alright.
The minor magical benefits of the staff that you are already benefiting from, you can do without the control check. So that's the necrotic of the necrotic all over the ground, your identify, and 1 or 2 other things.
Okay.
Thankfully, the effect that was causing powerful magic to destroy nature in the area does not happen. There is just probably the brightest light any of these villagers have ever seen shooting up into the sky. It's a brilliant white with a purple core.
Oops. Yeah, we'll go back to the village, like, try to play it off like nothing just happened.
Did we notice any flashing lights?
Every single person. Yes, all of you. If you were inside, you saw it. If your eyes were closed, you saw it. There's very barely not shadows burned into the floor and trees in the area. Most people are rubbing their eyes.
Something you want to share with us?
As I come waltzing on back, like, it's good
I
smoothie.
knew you would ask that.
Testing things away, and safely away, I should say, from the village.
No, not to question your methods, but perhaps not safely enough if we all felt and saw what happened.
Oh god, I would imagine Foresight especially. It probably has a little bit of a tell.
Mm-hmm. Velthek starts answering your sentences midway through you talking. Like a fly buzzes by him and he just grabs it.
Was your test successful then?
Very. But obviously eye-opening on things that
You don't say.
very clearly they need to practice with. Nothing harmful, I assure you. Divination magic usually has a exhaustive cost.
Not to be rude, but it seems like most people in the material plane seem to have a lack of respect for the magic items hold. But that's just my observation.
Not me. It's kind of my thing. Anyway.
Either way, I need to see if I can at least try to ease Artus's suffering. One more thing that I have prepared.
Well, perhaps we can do so without bringing suffering upon yourself or those around you.
Yeah, what if I went blind?
What if Grinko went blind?
I would have to find a way to fix that.
I can't invent if I can't see.
Oh, that's a
Does
quitter.
Faerun have Braille?
No.
It's about to.
Oh.
I will go to Artis and pull out a small pouch of powdered diamond. 100 gold. Last thing I have within my strength to try and aid you, my friend. Going to try and greater restore Artis Simba.
The magic simply seems to fail against his skin.
Well.
Seems the gods really are at play here.
Do Grimka or Silani are either of you present for this?
Yeah, I feel like I can
follow back over if we're gonna go over and touch the guy.
Yeah, if only just to observe being how magical this thing is to see if this does have an effect on it out of curiosity.
You both are watching and probably have a thought at the same time, glance over and confirm via that insane just talking with your eyes communication thing that humans do. If this is somehow magic from before the spell plague, that would explain why no magic now is affecting it.
You know what?
Because it's
That
running on
makes
an
sense.
entirely different OS.
So we need to find some
Either
old
a
ass
way,
magic.
yep, either a way to cast a super old spell or someone who knows a super old spell.
Is this a DOS spell?
Oh my god.
Or perhaps what's in the city, a very old source of magic.
Right. So we're dealing with magic from 100 years ago on a super crazy demon ice ring thing. Awesome. I love it.
I remember that update too. My focus never worked right afterwards.
I don't. I wasn't there for it.
I back in my day.
My day.
Whatever,
Yeah.
Grandma.
Wow.
Okay, Boomer.
But but I'm the Gen Z of my race though. Oh no!
Not of this one, you're not.
Oh no! I'm the old.
You ancient fuck.
No!
You know how long ago 163 years is?
Too long.
This almost lived to be like in the thousands. It's not that big of a deal. Gractor is 300 something. He's older than me.
Jesus.
But with a little bit of a dejected sigh at the fact that, especially Chult and their gods being at play so much. We'll see where our next destination leads, and hopefully that will relieve some tension on your body.
Appreciate you, Vilthek. You've always shown yourself to be a friend. I'm not one to trust, especially an adventurer.
Fair enough.
Hey, you know the rest of us are in the room,
Again
right?
and again.
In his defense, he just met us.
Okay, fair, but I still feel offended.
You all thank you for your
Yes.
help thus far.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome.
Oh wow, some appreciation. Crazy.
Don't worry, I will make sure it doesn't go to their head anymore.
Don't worry, it's not a dig at you. You're fine. I'm talking about everyone.
Is it like a self-punishment thing you take on new adventurers, then just you make them better over time?
I don't know if it's a
Like-
self-punishment, but more like a,
Excuse me, I don't need betterment. I'm perfect the way I am, obviously.
I think
He should
I'm,
make himself better. He says his own name a lot.
I think I'm more of a punishment to them down the road, you know. A little bit of my problems become theirs, very humbling.
How are the family?
Dead.
Most of them dead, but,
Oh,
not sure if that means true for, well, after curing death plague. Ema always did have excessive amount of money.
God, there's gonna be an end of episode scene where your whole family just pops out of nowhere, and be like, "Surprise, bitch! We're back!"
backstab.
Imagine,
did.
Yeah. Would imagine those who were revived would probably still think twice of coming after me, or if they are coming after me, know that they better bring a big fucking army to win.
Hell yeah. That's exactly what I'm talking about, boss man. The confidence. See,
You should have
Or
seen
just
the
your Meemaw.
I do seem to remember them having a fairly large army.
Yeah, that was crumbled very quickly.
They brought the whole thing.
A good portion. Though the High Dragon was not a small, parting gift.
The what?
the what?
Chromatic Hydra. One of my family's favorite pets to keep.
I'm sorry, one of?
I come from a very rich family.
Right, but they don't have, like, another one of those. They just had the one.
To put in perspective, that airship was my sister's birthday present for when she got older. What do you think?
Wonderful. I love it. Am I getting dragon hazard pay, or is that, like, not a thing until we see one? Or,
I mean, you signed on for the job. A bit late to
no,
discuss contracting.
no, fuck. No one said dragons.
I'm sure everything will be fine. There's been no scent of a dragon yet.
Have you seen
And if
one
there is,
before?
probably.
Sure.
Nate, have I seen a dragon before?
High or low?
I mean, always hungry.
Yes, no, maybe so. Holds up shadow scale from the other one that almost killed me.
No.
No,
Sound
but you've seen a
lower.
lot of fairy dragons.
Oh.
It's probably roughly the same.
No!
Yeah, you're right.
Fairy dragons are smaller than me. This is that's real
Look,
dragon.
I've read scrolls in the histories of some dragon. I'm sure if we saw one, they seem to be big enough that we'd see them a mile away. We'll probably be fine. We can well prepare in that time.
I can assure you the only one I knew of the area is well and dead. First group that I traveled with, we met at a mine. That was
Crazy.
the closest to death I've ever been.
You're crazy. You're all crazy. This guy almost died, and that's only one dragon. Only one.
Yeah, but he's not dead. We've almost died a couple of times in that temple, and we're all still alive.
Speaks volumes.
That's the nature of the business. You took a job to go into a dangerous jungle.
I've been paid quite copiously after.
Oh, Georgie, hold me.
Yeah, we're each getting 2,500 gold, right?
Yeah,
And whatever else we found thus far.
So
yeah. I found a spell that I've learned, so I've already increased my knowledge of things.
Oh, fine. You're real lucky I need the money and the items.
We've also found a decent amount of loot as well, so I think we're coming out on top.
Speaking of the staff of the wilds, who is holding that?
It's in my bag.
Of the woodlands.
I think
It's
that
in my
was,
bag.
yeah, stuffed in the
Okay.
bag for later selling.
It's in the bag of bitches.
Because it can't be used by anyone here.
That's right. It was like a druid only thing, right?
No, sorry.
Yeah, and Cyrus isn't in this campaign.
Sad.
Well,
Fuck them.
Damn.
that guy.
Damn.
Okay. The morning will arrive, or the morning has arrived. You guys are gathering and talking about all of these things. Mystica and Dragonbait are both standing on opposite sides of Artis. Zoma and Onyeka have come back to oversee your departure, as well as share final information for you guys about your journey to Voltaren.
Alright. I'm taking the use of bug dab. Can we not use a ration since we ate in town?
Absolutely. Everybody, please
Cool.
bug dap up.
Dab, dab,
Bugged up.
dab, dab.
I only have 193 uses remaining.
I
Damn, you're gonna run out.
Laughed so hard when Nate saw that. He's like, what do you fucking mean? He bought how many? I'm like, yeah, he bought a shitload of jugs before leaving, dude.
Drakthor just covered in gourds, just from head to toe gourds.
Gourd.
Gourd, 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 gourd,
I heard you like gourds.
Like gourds, my guy. Okay.
I put a gourd in your gourd in case you want a gourd.
Gourd upon a
Uh,
gourd.
they will tell you that the journey to Voltaren will be a bit of a treacherous one.
Hmm.
I will do his voice. You may have to locate a hidden path in the mountains in order to reach the keep Voltaren. It's located high up in the mountain range and closely guarded by those who call it home. This scroll, and he'll produce a very old looking piece of paper that is bound with a new looking piece of fabric, and extend it out towards you all as a group.
Well, gingerly. Is this the scroll that they showed us before? Or is this a different scroll?
No, that before was the rubbing of the tablet.
All right, I'll gingerly pick it up and be careful to examine it.
Uh, he will tell you not to open it now.
Okay.
This is a gift from the emissaries journeying from Chult in the days long past. I am not sure how it will be of use, but it is said to open paths to trusted trusted visitors traveling into the Samarach. He will say, open it and see if you can find anything resembling the symbol on it when you enter the pass, but not before.
Thank you.
Open when you enter the pass. Oh,
It will
In
be a 5-day journey to the base of the mountain. Is there anything that we can provide for you? And Onyeka will step up. That's my job as chief. I can provide you anything you need. Well, anything we can make easily.
if you can, I guess I wouldn't hurt to up on my rations if you can spare a few.
She will send someone running with instructions, and pretty soon they'll be back with, uh, let's say, 3 rations for the 6 of you, so 18 rations.
All right, I'll take 3. Thank them and go. Um, Also, something you should be aware of. While Grakthar and I were scouting, or not scouting, watching the other night, we noticed a lizard folk scouts on the other forest. You should likely expect them to come back at some point and be prepared.
I have been on some scouting missions at the local villages for the lizard folk. They seem like they are also rebuilding, but will be on high alert.
Yes, we did learn that they seem to be under the influence of some Dracotars. Is that the official term? Dragon centaurs?
Tricotas seem to be
Yep,
right.
Dracotars.
Dracotars, yes.
She'll look at Uzoma and say, I knew it. I knew something was forcing them. That's excellent news. Hopefully I can use that against them next time they come, if they do.
Yes, we killed 3 of them at the temple, but who's to say there's not more?
Suppose that's what I'll have my scouts on the lookout for. Anyone else requests? Is there anything you need from us?
No. The only other thing I could think of would be if anyone else here needed more Bogda.
I think we're good on bugged out.
I'm okay.
And that should be it for now.
Alright, so who are you gonna take with you and who are you gonna leave to babysit little old me?
Oh,
Like I could part you from your friend.
yes, Dragonbait seemed keen on standing by your side.
Didn't think of anyone better to watch over you too. That sword he's got.
And also, Dragonbait does not seem fond of Grakthar.
And there's a reason.
He reminds me of someone.
Mm.
Someone annoying and made of metal.
Well, artists, don't die. That would suck. Be not great.
I'll do my best.
Good. Thanks. I appreciate it. It's just it'd be real sad, and I kind of don't want that. Like, I mean, just look at him. He's almost crying right now. Isn't that right, Dragonbait?
He just meets your gaze.
I smile. There's like a very wide grin. Like,
So I was like, there's something about this man that makes you very sassy.
I'm just as sassy as I've always been.
Yeah, but this man's like bringing it out.
I don't know. He seems like a good sport.
There's something about it.
Just gotta look to Dragonbait like, at least you get to keep watch for a change. Not have to travel with them.
He will nod. He seems to be keeping his sense to himself.
If you don't have
Absolutely.
anything nice to smell, don't smell
Absolutely.
He's a man of little smells. What can I say?
it.
Man, a few smells.
A man, a few smells.
All right, shall we be on our way?
I think we
Please.
shall.
What fragrance is that? Oh, the dragon bait.
Oh, the douchebag, as he calls you then when you're leaving.
Oh, what's that smell mean? It's Versace for men.
Oh my god.
Oh wow!
And Versace.
All right, we go before we're killed by Dragonbait.
Fucking,
or he dies of annoyance.
I'd let him. I'd watch the whole time.
I regret nothing.
Maybe we could take that sword and that ring. Slowly just sinks the blade into your chest, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's fair.
To be fair, I never wanted to take the ring from him. I was like, maybe it's killing him,
It is.
Oh well, so I'll tell you, it's definitely not doing him any favors.
Oh yeah, no, definitely killing him for sure.
Like I told you, that was less of a ring and more of a sentient being on his finger of immense power.
Oh, one that he's kept for years.
One can keep a sickness for a while. That doesn't make it a good thing.
I mean, it seems to me more like it kept him.
Potentially, yes.
Not to be
Alright.
in the dread of statement, but because obviously it's conversation outside of town.
Yeah, we're not doing that in front of people. This is a group chat.
For his age, as much as it is sorrowful to say, I am sure that ring is very much the only reason why he is even alive today.
Yes, but that doesn't mean it's for a benevolent reason that he's alive.
Yeah, if my choice was either death or excruciating pain and servitude to whatever that thing is, I think I choose death.
Interestingly enough, it doesn't seem to be servitude. Though the frost giants have an interest in it enough.
It's something that ain't good, clearly.
Oh, by the
it's
way,
also
be
not-
wary if you see frost giants. Last time I saw them, they threw boulders at me. Nailed me twice in the face over first and second encounter.
You truly know how to make friends between frost giants and your family and dragons and your whole group potentially leaving.
Well, I mean, when you
Alright.
survive an entire temple to get an artifact back and everyone's nearly dying,
That's fair.
tolerance a
That-
good face.
yes. I didn't really mean that. That last one was a low blow. I didn't mean that.
Frost
frosted.
giants. Those are the ones that like fire, right?
No, that's
Like
well.
it when you chuck fire in their face, quite a lot. You know, in combat anyway.
Mistress, have we fought frost giants before?
I think we would have.
Yeah. Well, what? Why would you? Why were you fighting frost giants?
I don't know, why not? We were in a cold area at some point. Grakthar was saying how he snuck up on walrus people. There was presumably frost giants in that area.
Was that walrus? Was that? I don't remember the walrus people.
That was a few sessions ago.
He did mention
Okay,
walrus people.
It's canon.
He
All right.
did mention walrus people.
I was like,
There you go.
walrus people.
Okay. Nice. So we all remember how this goes. We're journeying through Chult on the adventures. Today is a beautiful sunny day, day 123 of the adventure. You guys you're heading. You don't need to determine the path that you're gonna take. You know where you're going because you were told where Voltaren is. Normal, fast, or slow pace are we thinking for today?
Normal.
Yeah.
Normal.
Probably
Good
just
old
normal.
normal.
We love a normal
Yes.
pace.
No sense messing ourselves up just yet.
Okay.
Fast clothesline ourselves immediately.
Oh, fuck! Run into
Yeah.
giants and your family at once.
The
Four
giants
adventurers
and
walk into a
T-Rex.
bar.
Who would like to make a survival check to navigate? To make sure
Who-
that the party doesn't get lost.
Who does have the
I'm
highest
proficient in
survival?
survival. Can we have two people work together or just one person?
My survival's a 4.
I'm gonna say one person has to navigate because at the end of the day, one person will be chosen over the other if you disagree about which direction to go.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm working
I
with
got it.
5.
All right, navigation.
Hopefully a 15 gets us moving in the right direction.
Yeah.
A 15 is what you needed to get moving in the right direction. You do not get yourselves lost today. Congratulations. Graktar is an excellent navigator. It has also helped by the fact that you guys are heading back in the direction of a place you just were. Oh, yeah. You avoid the known locations of lizard folk and begin making your way south to the Sanarak Mountains. Are there any specific things that you guys would like to note doing as you move throughout this day? There are.
Oh, do we also get any boost from having a guide? Since Masika is with
not
us.
a guide.
Mm-hmm.
She is not a guide. She is a muscle.
Why didn't we
She's
bring
just kinda there.
Onika or Onyeka or whatever her name was?
she's
got
good
a-
at chief for the chief.
She's got a village to look after.
Chief got a chief,
Oh, fuck
bro.
that!
Every adventure, you're coming with me now.
You're in our party now.
I don't want to go.
We
But this
kidnapped
reason-
her.
I guess that does raise a good. We probably should have hired another guide at Port Nyanzaru while we had the chance.
Whoops.
Oh well.
Yeah.
As far as
Whoops.
don't think anyone was familiar with this area, really.
Really?
This is a very fun, stranded spot of shelter.
I mean, yeah, but
Can we your girlfriend Azaka, can we teleport her here?
Currently, she's busy working, finding a new home space that might be ideal.
so I believe her and Sprocket are running a business now.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
They're sitcom roommates.
Talking
like
all the
Futurama
shit, sipping
where-
the tea.
It's like
You're the odd
Futurama where
couple.
Sprocket sleeps in a closet.
We made that joke. We made
Oh,
that
did
exact
we?
joke.
It was a good joke.
Oh fuck. Okay. And you guys, you have infinite sources of water, right?
Yeah,
Probably.
I do
Yeah,
create food and water.
I
Okay.
bought rain catchers, so
Yeah. We also
or
yeah,
I bought a rain catcher.
Sure,
I have a rain
live
catcher
very
as
long
well.
slog.
Okay. So you guys set those up in the evening to collect water, and you have plenty of water for the day filled for you by your friends at the village that you just left.
Yeah.
And
Does
doesn't one of us
anyone?
have the jug?
Yeah,
Didn't like
Beltek
Beltek get the
probably.
jug?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
So
the
we
jug
have an
on.
endless supply of mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
No.
what-
you
Drink
don't.
why
How
would
much
the may-
water can the jug make a day? Because
8
you all need
gallons.
2 gallons. Okay, so that actually isn't enough for everybody for
8
the
gallons
day.
of fresh
Well,
water.
yeah, but it's also not our only source of water. Though.
It's not your only source of water, though. So with that, if Velthic does not have to cast create food and water, you can still all have enough between the rain catchers.
Between the rain catcher and filling.
Yes, create food.
Okay. Well, assuming you have the spell slots, you might not. You might have to use them. I might
Sure.
do it.
Melthic will find the spell slots.
He's gonna make them.
Ah,
All right.
Hooray!
This
I
day will
fucking
pass
pray.
without any encounters. You journey through the Bakumora without any issue. And as you go to set up camp, I assume you create a tiny hut?
Yes,
Alrighty.
we're tiny hutting this bitch.
Tiny hutting the fuck up, indeed.
With some rain catchers set up outside of it.
Set up outside. A Georgie to keep watch on them. Yeah, Georgie's not allowed in the nice hut. He has to sit outside in the rain.
It's okay, he doesn't rust.
Yet. Okay. I assume our elves will do the same watch setup as before.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'll take the first two.
Okay.
I'll take the last two.
Give me perception checks, please.
Oh, man.
Oh no! Oh no!
I turned the switch off, by the way.
Oh fuck!
Oh, should I
Why
roll for
didn't you warn
Georgie?
us?
Should I roll for Georgie since he's out there?
You would like to?
Yeah, sure.
If Georgie is intelligent enough.
If I'm ordered him to.
Sure.
Georgie, save us!
Georgie, do your job.
Save us from bad rolls.
Never.
Or would that just be straight up?
Perception.
Wisdom.
Perception.
Wisdom.
Yeah, he doesn't
perception
have a-
skill.
God, you didn't build your dog with ocular fucking Magnux?
This is gonna be.
Wow.
It's gonna be.
Give him skill
It's gonna be-
proficiency and perception.
Does he have it? Is he supposed to have
I
it?
assume that would be one of the upgrades that you could have picked.
I don't think so. I think it was all combat stuff, or armor stuff.
It's probably all
Georgie wasn't made to
comments.
watch. Georgie was made to kill.
Oh, this is bad. It's not good. He has a
Georgie sees a
5.
small child in the distance.
He has
He's
a
gone.
5?
He has
Oh,
a 5.
remind me about that in combat with a spellcaster. Woof.
You're a
Well, how are those
Why are you
stats
whispering?
determined? Why is
Oh.
it a 5?
my bad.
17 on the first one. 19. 8.
Not
He
bad.
does better than y'all though. Surprisingly.
An all but one roll, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Solani's 12 is better than the 8, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Georgie, assisted by Grekthar and Solani, keeps watch in the night. And though the sound of the jungle does get louder, as the night goes on and into the morning, as more and more things return to this area of the jungle, there is nothing that comes out to threaten you
Yet.
yet. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Morning arrives. It's day 124.
Oh my god.
We did start on day 20, but still, that's an insane amount of days.
It is.
So many
Uh,
days. Bugged up and rations.
It's time to do it again, but better. We're going for another foresight with this.
okay. Do you again
Oh, God.
leave the area?
For safety's sake, I'm going to go and try to control the staff. I will gain some distance.
He goes, nah, actually, I want to hug Grimko while I do it.
Yeah, Grimco, come here.
Explode her.
Or
God.
long style. Okay.
Her once.
What's the 2d12 plus 6?
That was the recharge rate.
Oh, regen for the staff. Okay. So you regen. How many charges are you at now?
27.
27.
I've been very sparsely using it.
Good lord. Okay. Yeah, you plant the staff in the ground. You attempt to channel it. Give me a d20 plus 1.
I become Savras. The news.
11.
10 is still lower than what we're looking for.
Oh, it's a plus
So your plus 1 becomes a plus 2 on another failure. On another failure, that's another 18 charges.
Hell
to
yeah.
successfully work.
Damn, holy shit.
We're getting there.
Ooh, fuck. The next one's gonna be a crit.
Come out rolling. The foresight is ready.
All right. You are under the effects of foresight once again. He's finishing everybody's sandwiches and sentences. Everybody mark down another bug dap, please.
Dap, 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 dap.
Dap, 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 dap.
Yeah.
Like a cologne.
Drakthar, will you be navigating for us again today?
Do y'all want me to keep doing that, or does somebody have a better survival?
No, I think it's just you.
I'll give it a try. Depends on how you feel about it. Wouldn't want to take your thunder.
I mean, you do you. So, do you have advantage on it because of foresight?
Yes, I do.
Well, then go right ahead.
Do you have advantage because of... Yes. Oh. Well, then why are we having this conversation?
Yes, I do.
Good lord.
Hey.
Alrighty. You navigate perfectly the 10 miles that you guys would be traveling, assuming you were continuing at a normal pace.
Hmm?
About midway through this day, you guys reach a particularly open point in the jungle. A large clearing where there are several commonly used looking animal water holes. The brown mud in the area is furrowed with many tracks of many different creatures that have passed through this area recently and long ago. And even you guys are leaving heavy boot prints where you pass. Georgie is sinking up to his ankles in the thick mud. And you can see if you make your way up onto the ridge, there is a stonier, more set sort of ledge that you guys could get out of the mud onto. And as you are making your way, you can hear that the jungle's occupants are getting louder and louder, back to what Velthek remembers to be the ever-present, very loud sound of the jungles of Chult. But for all of you is even made even louder by the lack of it for these past weeks of journeying.
It's quite comforting.
Grakthar takes off running. Yeah. Uh, would Helena take it? No, Helena's far too respectful to go running after you, as is Masika.
Not me. Georgie, let's saddle up.
There he goes.
Oh.
That's some good distance there, God.
Oh, yeah. So from up here, it's actually more than 20 feet down into this very pure underground river. Grekthar, as you jump into the water, it's deeper and a little bit stronger than you were expecting.
Oh no.
Oh, please,
But
no.
it's not strong enough to immediately sweep you away, and as you kind of come up for air, you're just a little bit farther south than you expected to be as the water continues to flow. But it's not strong enough that you have to like fight to get out of it. You can very easily make your way to either side of the underground river where the current is much less stronger, and there are plenty of natural handholds along the wall that
Yeah,
you're
I'll
not
climb
gonna like
out.
get ripped off of. You're totally fine. I just want to say that it is like an underground river that is flowing, and it's like, oh, this is. I thought this was gonna be 10 feet deep, and it's like 40 feet deep.
Jeez.
It's like, oh, okay, that was surprising.
Pretty refreshing down there.
Yeah, and I assume somewhere as you're swimming over to the wall, there's a very loud and large canine cannonball. Grimka.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm holding on to Georgie's back, and we both jump. He jumps in with me.
Holy hell yeah. Same experience. Georgie immediately comes up and is doggy paddling just to remain in place.
Are we sure it's wise to be jumping into unfamiliar water in a jungle?
Ah, it's fine.
I mean, it's nice, mistress.
We're all climb up the.
Didn't kill Grekthar.
I didn't die either.
Few things do kill Grakthar.
Seems like a nice spot, honestly.
As Velthek walks around killing all of the greenery
Yep.
on the edge of the lip, and as he starts making his way down, the mud seems to get thicker as like whatever plants enzymes were in it die and become slop, taking necrotic damage.
Ooh.
As you are all kind of gathering around, you hear a loud sound in the jungle.
Wait a minute. Where in the jungle?
Oh,
If
shit!
you're in the jungle,
Oh no!
then who's driving the bus?
Yeah.
No! What does the sound in the jungle sound like?
Oh.
Yeah, please direct your attention to the T-Rex
Yeah.
sound effects in the open
Yeah.
together.
Oh,
As
well,
you
Yeah.
hear some very, very loud sounding, very angry sounding saurians. Though not nearly as kind as dragon bait. As you look up on the ridge above you, you can see 4 large reddish forms stalk out of the jungle. One of them in the lead, emitting that bugling yell, which a few moments later is echoed 3, 4 times from different points in the jungle to your south.
Well, shit.
You mentioned that 3 T-Rexes seemed excessive for a test.
If anyone would like to make a nature check to know what these things are, now is the time as the lead one begins to step menacingly down before emitting that very loud roar again. Oh
Oh.
my god, oh my
Okay.
god.
Back to back to back to back. We ain't stopping tonight,
I'll
guys.
ruin it.
Fucking nerds up in here.
All 4 of you know that this is an Allosaurus. Allosauruses are like bigger velociraptors that also like bigger packs. These things packs range from 10 to 30 in size.
Oh, great. And
Hell
that's only 4
yeah!
of them.
And this is about 4 of them. You can expect more coming.
Love it. Love it. Georgie, ready to fight some dinosaurs. There's an excited whir of teeth and like a wagging of the tail. And he's ready.
We got them gnashers.
Let me move him so I can click on myself low. I'm gonna say that I'm just gonna go right here so he can stand right there. Okay. Georgie big.
Something wrong with and I've rolled the same initiative for every what the fuck?
It happens sometimes, fam.
Okay. Well, I got one that was different. That's fine.
I'll be right back.
They'll just all go. Oh no, Grekthar, you're up first.
Yeah,
Oh no.
Oh, fuck.
You're all good. I still have to finish sorting a couple things out. 2, 3. I still have to roll for Masika.
Mamacita, mamacita. Oh, is this where I just do the really heinous fucking combo?
Up to you, my friend.
Okay, so we've got those guys there. Well, of course, I'm going to rage.
You would like to rage, which makes you big. Un momento before I can make you big.
And I also get to move 20 feet. Part of that.
Alright, you become big. Where would you like to go?
I'm gonna run up to this one with both hammers out.
Yeah.
And one of the hammers is dripping fire. And I will recklessly attack this one.
Okay. 25 definitely hits. If you want to crit fish, you can.
Okay.
25 definitely hits for that first one.
And then here's the second attack.
Also definitely hits.
Ugh, minimum damage on the first hit. So 13 and then 12.
All right. You step up and smack this thing and then hammer again home in the same spot. and you nearly bloody this thing. It is 1 HP off of bloodied.
Oh, and what the fuck? We'll action surge.
Alrighty.
And I'll hit it again.
Okay. 19 hits. That's 26. 14 and 15. What does that look like?
I
Kill this
just
dinosaur.
I go to town and just you see each swing of the hammer coming back and like blood and viscera and fire dripping as it comes back and hits down. And then I think that was all of my movement to get there.
Okay.
But anyway.
Well, the 20 when you rage plus 45.
No, I think it was 45 total.
Oh, okay.
So let me just double check. But there. There. Yeah, so I guess I can move 20 more.
Okay.
So I step over its dead carcass, and then I'm like, alright, bring it.
Bring it. Alright. If that's you, then we'll go to Velthek.
Hell yeah.
Hey, buddy.
We're getting that good shuffle forward and channel divinity, that Twilight Sanctuary, you know.
Twilight Sanctuary.
A
Love to
classic.
see it.
Start every combat with it, you know. Never leave home without it. And then at 3rd level, throwing a spiritual weapon at this Allosaurus over here.
That stinky boy there.
That stinky boy.
1 sphere of purple stuff. Whoa, God.
The 19 striking.
Definitely. Definitively. For 11 force damage. Very nice.
We're starting it off right with the spice.
Reliable. Alrighty.
Well, that would be one more because I forgot to update my 12. That's now plus 12 to every time.
Jesus.
It
Okay.
grows with me.
14 temp HP. Solani.
I will cast Blade Song, and then I will over here. And because why the fuck not, I'll Steel Wind Strike on these dinos.
Alright, please give me 3 Steel Wind strikes.
And I will gladly do so. And maybe this time I will not roll like shit.
15 hits.
15 to hit. Cool.
Yep.
33 on that one.
33 will nearly kill this one. Well
So
past
close.
bloodied.
Let's teleport this one. 17
17
to hit
hits.
for 36. And
Glorious.
then I'll
Fully
teleport
bloodying that one as well.
over here. And do
28 hits.
for 35.
35, fully
Right.
bloodying this one as well.
And that will be me.
Alrighty. You all hear a very loud roar from your west. So
Oh.
you gain temporary HP.
Get that Twilight.
Yep, thank you.
Oh,
Uh,
hello.
Quite
Here
a
come the green
few
boys.
more
It's green.
dinos come roaring and running in. Fully dashing. Grimka!
Alright. I am gonna, since this is some new shit, right? I'm gonna do a thing.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna cast a blur on myself, right?
Ooh.
And since I cast it on myself, guess what happened?
What happens?
This happened to
Tell us.
Georgie.
Georgie also gets blur.
Yeah!
Wow.
Good old
That's-
arcane residence.
Super good.
Sick.
Okay. You and Georgie become very blurry.
Ooh, spooky. Okay. To
Jimmer.
the west. There's. Yeah, I'm going to. I'm gonna move. Probably, yeah. There sounds good. Here. And I'm gonna have to look to see if I have crazy bonus. No, I don't. So I'm gonna just have Georgie, head over and sort of intercept with me and the ones to the west. And I guess, can he prepare actions?
You can hold an action.
Sure,
Right.
I'm gonna hold to fuck them up if they get close.
Okay.
Well, when they get close. 35. Down. Okay, I will be good like that, bringing up the rear here.
The Seeker is going to run around the same way and make it 50 feet.
Before I forget,
And then she will dash.
Rimka, Georgie.
Thank you.
Look at her go. She's unstoppable.
Oh! She moved.
Oh, now she coming.
It's
All right,
Dino Gang.
time for the Allosauruses. One of them will attack Grekthar, two of them will attack Solani.
Bet you won't.
Grekthar, a 22 to hit you.
That definitely hits.
14, half to 7 for you. One of these things is going to try and pounce on you, Solani. Wow, a 25.
How dare.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
That is going to be 11 slashing, and I need you to make a strength saving throw. To see against getting knocked prone. You are knocked prone. While prone, it immediately tries to bite you. There's a
Do
bonus action because it knocked you prone. A 20.
A 20 would hit, but I'm gonna cast shield to block that.
Was that bring your AC to?
25.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
This next one sees that you're on the ground, comes in to attempt to bite you, but a 14 does not beat a 25.
Nope. That's without mage armor.
Grekthar, we're back at you.
If Grakthar could get more angry, he would. Which one is on Solani?
This one.
Okay. Well, to get to that one, I have to get through this one. So I'm going to beat it to death, and I will recklessly attack.
Okay. A 19 hits?
Is
How
it
do you
still-
kill that one?
I smash it in the head, and then move up. Bonus action, because this is a thing I can do now. Mighty Impel, and I will grab it by the neck and try and hurl it 30 feet up in the air.
What?
It is not a medium or smaller creature.
Oh, oh, damn it. Well, there goes my fun. All
Would
right,
you
I
like
guess.
to throw Solani out of harm's way?
No, I'll beat it to death.
You can still strangle it if you want to grapple it, like crush the life out of it. I'm super down with that, but like,
I'm really not in danger, so do what you want. I'm not in a bad spot.
I'll hit it with the other main attack action.
okay, 21 hits, 13 damage, barely doesn't kill it, just barely.
Well, I'll turn off rage elemental damage and then hit it with my bonus action.
How do you kill this thing?
Yelling like, "Do not touch her," and just drive my hammer through its head.
Hell yeah.
And then moving around to this one and trying to taunt it.
Okay. We'll go to Velthek.
Hell yeah, we're gonna do Steps of the Night. Get that good.
Oh,
flick.
am I in your radius, Velthek, or?
Unfortunately,
Not anymore.
Just shy
Oh,
of it
okay.
on the initial there. And moving on. Nope. Get to around here. Fifth. This one.
For steps of the night, it doesn't have to do with low light or anything like that, right?
Twilight Sanctuary.
Oh,
makes
when
it
he's
low
in
light.
his. Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I always have to do that first.
Yes, he would have to be in dim light or darkness to fly, but the Twilight Sanctuary creates dim light.
Gross.
Right? I provide my own.
It's just a bunch of synergy.
Yeah. The base level of like you have to optimize most clerics. That one comes pre-optimized out of the box.
And for Dino Boy. So I'm doing this at 5th.
Oh,
I
Spirit
mean, a
Guardian.
cleric is pretty well optimized just with their basic kit, because like the light cleric, like all their stuff blends well together and stuff.
Okay, when it starts its turn there, it will make that save.
Alrighty, that is me. Oh. Yeah, no, that is me, because I had the bonus section right steps at night.
Milani, you're prone.
Yeah, it happens. I'll use half my movement to get up. And yeah, you know what? The thing's right here. I'll do some fun. I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Blade of Darkness. I'm gonna cut into this thing.
Blade of Darkness.
After yeah, cause why not? I want a lightsaber.
Ooh.
Or no, sorry, not Shadow Blade, not Blade of Darkness.
Ah,
And one of those, shadowy darkness ion blades. I just forgot the name of it.
He calls
Blades of
forth
Dark
the
and
dark,
Shadow.
or she calls forth the dark saber.
yeah, that'll hit.
Ugh.
For perfect damage.
Oh, cool. And how far are they? Can I? Turn orders in the way.
That
No, they're too far to firebolt. Okay, fine. I guess that was all my movement. So unfortunately, that looks like it's me.
Alrighty.
How dare they not close? How dare they not be closer? I want to shoot them.
Too bad.
Yeah.
Do you add your since you're making a melee weapon attack? Do
No,
you
it's a
add-
spell.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a melee attack roll, but the damage is from a spell.
For Masika.
Oh, she gonna die.
You'll be fine.
Thank God none of them have advantage for any reason. Because I rolled very poorly on the first one and a nat 20, a 19, and an 18 on the other ones.
oh man.
So all three of the lead ones run at her and leap at the same time, and she dodges out of the way of all three of them, only to bump into the one that dashed around the rear. Masika effectively disappears from view for all of you guys. But you do not see any blood or anything horrific just yet. Gripka.
Oh, right. Okay.
There's left a blur.
Let's go. Okay. We are gonna. Man. I'm gonna stay back here, and I'm just gonna firebolt this one here.
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh, 17. Okay. Then it's time to open the sheet. Well, size it properly so it fits good on the screen. Okay. Alright. Georgie is going to rush in. Because, yeah, of course
Because
he
he's
does.
Russian. Yeah.
And he's gonna fucking bite. I'll say this one here first.
This one,
Yeah, no, the
the fire-bolted one.
yeah, Munch.
15 hits
Only
for 6 piercing.
and Munch.
19 will hit.
Oh man,
For 4
I'm not
piercing.
rolling.
He does bloody it with that second bite.
And he will stay there.
Okay.
I am vibing. That is my turn.
All right. Miss Sika is going to attack the same one because she knows how stuff works. 10's gonna miss, 19's gonna hit, and a 23 will hit for 16 total. She whacks at the legs of this thing. It's very hurt, but not dead yet. And that's unfortunate because there are quite a few answering roars at this point.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yes.
That's a lot of boys.
Roar. A roar, as they say.
Right.
That's so many of them grouped up together.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, why are they all rolling 5s? What's happening?
Damn.
Well, he entered into spirit grades.
That's true. Give me 1 second to finish moving, and I gotta attack Georgie. Well, actually, let's do that first. 1, Allosaurus.
And they're all at disadvantage. Oh,
Well, they're at normal because they would
oh yeah,
otherwise
because
be
they would have
flanking.
yeah.
So a 17 and a 19 to hit Georgie.
Those-
Okay, those are 7 each, and then I need 2 strength saving throws.
Okay, so... Oh, they only just ate through his temp.
Mm-hmm.
When I have to change the numbers. Okay, and 2 strength saves.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, not good.
All right. You don't need to make the second one because he's
Yeah,
prone. They
'cause
both
they're
get to
already
make
in.
bite attacks as bonus actions. So that's a 13, which will miss, and a 25, which will hit for 16 additional piercing.
Georgie!
Sorry, Grekthar, not you just yet. Should not have done that. Wisdom save for the Allosaur entering the aura. 15
Will fail.
damage.
Previous was 21.
21. Ouchie. These 4. One's gonna run here. That's 1 more attack on Georgie. 60. 10. This one, it didn't learn.
Got a ways there.
Wisdom 3 is gonna fail, 21 damage. And this last one is going to be the only one that saw a fireball go off. Grekthar, it's you. We have entered what we would like to call a target-rich environment.
Yeah. Because I thought I was gonna have to run over and help Masika, and I still think I should. But
possible.
I might say, Mistress, if you could help Masika, she's kind of fucked. I can handle these, and I will strike at the purple one with the clock.
Not the one with the clock. That one's my favorite of the purple gang.
No.
Fine, I'll do the one next to it. I don't care. So reckless for advantage. 1.
21 definitely hits.
2.
14 is gonna hit.
Cool. Let me turn Rage Elemental damage on. 10. 10. 20 total.
Okay.
And then let me turn it off.
Smack,
and
smack.
Smack him with the offhand. For wow, way better. 16 additional offhand damage.
Well past bloodied with that 16. Cracks into this thing's bones. They're a little bit not really resistant to the elemental damage, but for the flavor, this one seems like it's experienced high heat before, and you're having less I don't know, less oomphta out of that one. But your offhand, your non-elemental one, cracks in, and it's not paying attention, and it wallops this thing. Are you good where you are? Are you done?
Yeah. Because I
They'll
want these
teak.
at least to come at me. So.
Give me that good boof.
All right. Oh, nice. Thank you.
We will step lightly. It's been a hot while since we've done this. Let's see. Down the line, because they, stacked up so nicely.
All right. Oh yeah, 30 feet. Very nice. 17, 12, and a 16. The middle one will fail. Is that half damage or no
Yes,
damage?
sir. Half damage on that. So either way, 7 for those who succeeded, 14 for fail.
And that's a line,
Alright.
right? It's not a cone. So
Correct.
I'm good.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. You bloody this one and farther hurt this one. This one is pissed but not dead.
We're gonna have this
It's
one.
also being attacked by spirit guardians and it has no idea what the fuck is going on.
Have my wonderful, wonderful spiritual weapon as a bonus action come floating over to slap the one in front of me. Oh,
This one here, or the one in front of you.
very in front of me.
Okay. 25 hits.
Maintain that to 3. Small 8 force damage.
Very nice. That bloodies it.
Whip it good.
Is that gonna be you?
Yes, sir.
Solani.
I'm gonna run up here.
Oh, you step into the spirit guardians. You have to make a wisdom save.
What? Oh no!
I did
Velthek forgot to add you to the whitelist. It's been so long.
Oh
I
fuck!
kill everyone. Take all your shit.
So if
Damn.
you're gonna move down this cliff
I'm
face,
face stepping over there. I'm
Got
face
it.
stepping to here.
I'm very glad to hear about it. Are there any additional
and-
face step?
No, I just took the. I'm just the DMG Eldrin, so there's nothing additional to that phase step.
Okay.
I will then cast Chain Lightning over here. I focus on this guy first. He'll be the
Alright.
focal point, and then I'll have a bolt go up to that guy, and then down to this blue guy.
All right. Those are con saves or dexterity saves.
Dexterity saves. So that's for the primary one. Oh god, that's
You
top one.
Oh, you don't have to
To
reroll
one
each
to the
time.
left.
Oh Jesus.
Oh.
Okay. No,
Which
it's
would
fine.
you prefer?
It's so if you want to roll for each one, that's fine. I just
I
didn't
don't
expect
mind
that.
rolling. I don't mind rolling for each one. They are
Okay.
their own separate bolts of lightning.
That's fine. Okay. All right. The first one will fail and take 34. The one to the north will
Takes-
fail and takes 56. That one had 8 HP.
The next one
The
is to the guy
next
to the left.
one would be a 17, which still fails. That's 60
Yeah.
lightning damage. That one was full HP. You
Oof.
shock
Last
it
one's the
out.
blue.
And the last one, a 3 fails and will survive the 31 damage, but is bloodied quite badly. Bloody 2 of them, killed 2 of them.
And I will stay where I am for now.
Alrighty. Taking some extra temp. We love to see it.
You boy,
Temporary
get
HP.
that juicy 17.
We love to see it.
Alright, this one is going to gang up on Masika.
Gang, gang.
15 is going to miss from the very injured one, but a 20 is going to hit, despite Masika trying to... Yeah, she can't parry that. Doesn't Mighty Impel already have a thing if you throw like, oh, you mean to like beat a
Yeah.
motherfucker with another motherfucker? I could see it happening. Maybe a corpse, maybe not a living person.
Okay.
But yeah, you know, if they're Loki ragdolled, you could Hulk them around. I think that's fine.
Okay.
Masika is going to take 14 piercing damage from the green Allosaurus. Grimka, there's an Allosaurus in front of your face. It is easily 16 feet tall.
Woohoo! I'm absolutely loving it. How about we just run?
Do it.
But first, I'm gonna stab him.
Okay.
I shank him.
Okay. You shank him with your shiv at 25 hits. He's
Special
shanked
event.
and shivved 14 damage. He does not like it at all. He roars very loudly.
Alright, bye! I'm gonna take this attack of opportunity. Sick.
Okay. It tries to snap at you. Wow, instead of a crit, a 24.
Poggers.
Does Poggers hit?
Let's see. I think he hits me, even if I shield here. I'm not
What's your
thinking
AC?
about this.
Is it 21?
Is it 18? It's 18.
Your AC is 8. Oh, it's not 20.
It's not.
Okay.
No, because I don't have a shield anymore, remember?
Got it, right. Okay. Yeah, the 24 will still hit, because the shield would be 23. So that is 11 piercing damage. As it bites you in the arm as you turn to run.
And then... Oh, I have advantage on that. Thanks, caster. 15.
Okay.
And 11.
11.
Okay. I still run. Hey, Solani and Belpec, I love it. I'm so glad to be here.
You run towards the other Allosaurus. Okay. Is that you?
Yeah.
Alright, you take your Twilight. Masika is going to fucking swing for the fences.
Hello, she crit. Good job.
7 and 9 are enough to bring... Oh no, actually that's... It's at 1 HP! No!
I forgot Georgie's turn. I forgot Georgie's turn.
Didn't you? Oh, Georgie goes after you, right?
Yeah, he goes right after.
We'll do Georgie right after Masika.
Yeah, go.
Because she's literally just gonna move to here, and that's gonna be it. So now let's do Georgie.
Yeah. Georgie will just stay where he's at and bite.
Which one?
This one here in front of him first.
Cool.
Oh my!
9
no,
is
he
gonna
does not hit him.
miss.
Oh my
11
God,
is also
Georgie.
going to miss.
Georgie.
Georgie's so blurry. He's so dizzy.
All right, then that's.
All right, let's go to the Allosaurus's gang. They see that the Masika is occupied. They are going for the base of the hill. They're gonna get to here, and you're gonna all watch something horrifying as they jump easily 15 feet into the air onto the cliffside here.
You dare.
Alright, one of the orange guys gets to make an attack. It gets to make a claw attack at Georgie at disadvantage. That's a 10. He misses. But it's the purple guy's turn. The purple guy is in... One of them is in this thing. A 4 fails. Please give me new damage for Guardians. Belthek.
Sorry. Oh, the
Spirit Guardians, please. Jesus Christ. You melt the purple one that starts in the thing. The other 2 purple guys are down here. They're both gonna fight Georgie. And this one's gonna fight Graktar. Graktar recklessly attacked.
I sure did.
Let's see, Graktar, a bite attack against you. Ooh, a big 22.
That hits.
Alright, that is going to be 12 piercing damage. Half to 6 for you. These 2 are gonna attack Georgie. Bite attacks. 24 and an 11. I believe just the 24 will hit Georgie?
Yeah.
That is going to be 18 piercing damage to him. And these things are pretty upset. They don't enjoy biting into metal, but the metal is attacking them, and it is quite large. And they're hoping that there's some kind of snack inside. The blue ones go. The blue one starts by Velthek. A 5 fails.
Nuts.
It dies to 23 radiant damage. It's very unhappy about that. The other blue guy is right here. And then there's one over there and one over there.
Come on, step into play.
One on Graktar is gonna bite Graktar. An 11 misses Graktar.
Yes, does.
Alright, 2 of them enter the area. I'll say this one probably is not in, but this one definitely enters. Wisdom! 9 fails, 23 damage. This thing comes running after you, Grimka, and eats quite a bit of radiant damage to the face and becomes bloodied, but it is still gonna leap at you and try and claw you. A 23. Oh, I'm sorry, you at disadvantage, a 20.
No. It's she.
Shield. Alright, it skates off. This blue one gets to try and attack Solani. It is also going to try and jump claw you, Solani. But a 10 is going to more than miss.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go to Grakthar.
Yeah. Keeping these at bay. This is one that I've hit before, right?
Uh-huh.
Alright, I'm gonna hit that one.
I bet. Recklessly 18 definitely hits.
Yep. Okay.
What does that look like?
Just right through the mouth, and the hammer goes out the back of his head. And then this one I look at and I say, "You're next." And I swing to hit it.
It goes rawr in dinosaur. 22
For
hits.
18 damage.
18, Jesus Christ, you break its fucking neck in several places.
Is it dead or?
No, it's just that you break some of the bones in its neck.
Okay, and then offhand.
Yeah, 21 definitely hits. You bloody it with 14 more damage. It's missing some teeth, and one of its eyes looks loose in the socket. You are beating up these dinosaurs, which are actively trying to eat you. They seem very intent on eating you. And they keep coming away with mouthfuls of temp HP, which just tastes like shitty magic. It's really why these ones down here are trying on Masika. But anyway, is that gonna be you? Are you good where you are?
Yeah, just that sweet Twilight.
Belthek.
Ooh, I feel all double.
Alrighty, is Grimka looking juicy here? You good? You good, friends?
I'm alright. As that last few attacks have not even eaten through my temp, so I'm like vibing.
Excellent. I'm gonna send my spiritual weapon over to here to chunk of motherfucker. Get that delicious fucking damage in there. Oh man. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, that's not too bad to miss on. That's not a huge amount of damage. But then I will fly over to here with that hot dash. Let's see. Yeah, flying just above Georgie.
Okay. You fly. Oh god. Oh, that made my whole roll 20 stop working.
The target has seized the computer.
Huh. Okay. Quick reload.
I literally just watched my shit duplicate in front of my face. Like, I just saw it happen in front of me.
What?
Like, all my attacks and everything just duplicated, and I saw it happen. I literally
That's
saw
so
it.
funny.
What the fuck is this bullshit?
Okay, I'm back. Allosaurus, open. Masika. Okay. Alrighty. You fly over there. You're high. You fly over and down onto
Just above Georgie.
basically making sure you stay out of range of opportunity attacks with these two.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, and then you're right above Georgie, which is just about eye level with these two right here.
In the bouble.
Stellani.
Oh, not to be boring and doing it again, but all my AoE spells are being blocked by friendly people in the way, so I'm gonna Steel Wind Strike again.
Do so.
Hey.
I'll teleport to this guy first and strike with advantage.
Okay. You hit.
31.
It's a
Good.
kill.
Then I'll teleport to this guy. Hit. Stab at him.
18's gonna hit.
18 for 32.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
This orange guy over here. And that's 30 for 28. Almost a crit, not quite.
That'll
How dare
bloody
you
him with a
roll
28.
under 30 force damage? How dare you?
I know, I'm terrible. 21 for 29 on that orange guy.
You bloody both of those orange ones quite badly.
And then I can teleport to a fifth creature, which will be this guy over here. And I'll attack him.
You also have to roll wisdom save against Spirit Guardians again.
Nothing, you betrayed me!
I can't believe it.
Oh no!
Oh wait, how many
34
wounds?
on that purple guy.
Alright, you bloody that purple guy as well.
That's the third time I got to use Steel Wind Strike and actually hit the up to 5 max targets.
Beautiful, isn't
I
it?
will be 100% honest. I don't cast that spell unless I'm gonna get all 5 because I just want. I need that value. I need that
You can't-
value.
Look, I get it, but it ain't always gonna be perfect. If I can get at least 3, then I feel like it's a win.
This is a minor spoiler for Savi. That is going to be the spell, one of the spells I pick for my magical secrets when I finally get it.
Fuck
Ooh.
yeah.
It would be such a good Roxy spell, especially with
It's a great Gish spell in
I
general.
love it.
It's
Love
a
it.
great flavor.
Assuming that's you, take your Twilife.
Yep.
Okay. Green boys. Only one of them is in the aura. He takes half even if he fails, even if he makes a save, right?
Correct.
He has 1 HP.
Oh. He's cooked.
The other green boy is gonna attack Masika no longer with advantage. But a 24 is gonna bite for 14. She's not doing it great.
That's why we came
We're
over.
working on it.
Grimka! 6 more
Me.
turns of blur.
Okay. Let's see. Well, now these two are in front of me. It's not ideal. but I can still run away. Okay. Wait, I just realized everyone else somehow got down there.
We teleport and fly.
Ooh, love it.
You got your big clangy backpack with pots and pans and inventions.
Honestly, I'm about to just walk right up to this one.
Yes. Yes.
I put my hands out, and I
I softened them up for you.
I grab them. I put my hands out and I grab them. Oh my god! I'm gonna reroll. Jesus
Damn.
Christ!
Much,
Yeah,
much
28's
better.
definitely gonna hit.
Shock.
Alright. That dinosaur is very, very hurt.
Burp. I can't hit him more than once. God damn it. I'm gonna hit him with an extra 4 damage because I forgot I can Fury.
Okay.
I'll just do
Is
an
that
extra
is that on any attack
Yeah,
or
anything.
only weapon attacks?
anytime that you do damage.
Okay.
When you attack or a spell, yeah,
Okay.
sick. And then I'm just gonna stay right here because I'm not scared of dinosaurs.
Oh, and just an extra flat fall.
Yeah, just a
Okay.
straight up flat 4. And now it is Georgie's turn.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna. Yeah, you know what? No, I'm having an attack. I was about to overdrive, but that's a whole ass action. We will just bite the one in between me and Salon first.
Okay. Yep,
Hell
definitely.
yeah.
Awesome.
What does that look like?
Georgie just jumps up while it's distracted with Solani and just like he bites down on its neck and you hear like a sick like grinding and like squelching sound as his teeth are like spinning in his mouth inside this thing's neck,
Oh god.
and he just tears his head away and like a whole bunch of flesh just comes off. Then Georgie will we'll take this AOO and sort of get here for these two.
Purple one bite, 11 miss.
And go for this one next to Masika.
Okay.
21.
21 hits. 4, 5. Very nice. Georgie bite.
Georgie bite. Okay. That is me.
Okay, Masika's gonna swang her mace. 14, 22, and a 16 all hit for a total of 18, 28. Very nice to bloody this Allosaurus.
Cooking with fire.
And she's good where she is. Backed up against the cliff a little bit. Alright, orange one of them makes a wisdom save. That's a critical failure.
23.
23 damage. The other 3 don't need to do that. This one's gonna attack Georgie with a bite attack. Crit fail will miss. These 2 are gonna attack Grimka. A pair of 16s are both going to miss. And Grakthar. Good old reliable Grakthar can always hit a Grakthar.
Yup.
Let's bite a Grakthar. 25 to bite Grakthar.
That hits.
17 piercing, halved to 8. Purple ones. There's only one purple one left alive. It makes a wisdom save. 4 fails. It takes 23 damage.
Cooking. We're cooking. We're cooking.
It bites at Velthek.
Disadvantage.
17.
Well, I wouldn't hit anyway.
Yeah, that was with disadvantage. That's all the purple ones. The blue ones. There's only the one blue one left. The one blue one bites Grakthar. 17 to bite Grakthar.
That just meets.
Alright, that's gonna be 14 piercing, halved to 7. And then, it's our boy, Grakthar. Grakthar, there are only 2 Allosauruses left near you. One of them is hurt, one of them is not.
I hit the blue one.
You do it.
Because I don't like being bit. That's not nice.
That definitely works.
God damn.
Good lord. What does that look like?
No touch Graxar! As I smash it in the face. And then I whirl around at this one and hit it with the other main hand. I
That'll
don't
hit.
have to do this, or no, I guess this is the one that I'd have advantage on regardless, but and then offhand. Let me turn off rage elemental damage
19 hits.
for another 14.
You bloody it with those pair of strikes. That thing
And then I
is now
will
quite hurt.
circle around this way to try and taunt this one towards me.
Ooh. You can even reach that one, right?
I can, yeah.
Dope. All right, we'll go to Velthek.
Alright. Pull on
Veltic.
spiritual weapon with a bonus action. Closer to strike through on that one.
Yep, for sure.
Solid chunky monkey damage. 7.
What does that look like?
Especially covering Grimka, that just literally flying over her face and crushing into the snout of this thing and snapping its head backwards. And then with the scepter, I'm going to now quickly invert to try and smash this one in the top of the spine with the scepter of Summers.
All right.
What,
Yeah,
19?
definitely.
Excellent. Nice burst of radiant. And keep its attention.
10 damage. That'll bloody that one.
Excellente.
Is that gonna be you?
Yep, that's for me. I will remain here.
Solani.
I'm gonna run
Actually,
over here. Oh,
Nope, go ahead.
okay. And attempt to flank with Velthik and stab at this guy.
Dabbity 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 doo.
Stab him in the butt. That's a great.
Oh,
It's for 18 psychic damage. If he's alright. And with my extra attack, I'm gonna firebolt this guy. So I run up, cut a guy in half, and then shoot a firebolt out of my hand.
that'll
Oh,
hit.
not at advantage, but yeah. Either way. 15 fire at the orange.
Bloodies that guy as well.
Cool. I will stay there.
All right. Green boy, last green boy, is gonna eat Masika. Nope, a 12's gonna miss. She dodges nimbly out of the way. Grimka and Georgie.
Sick. I'm going to give this one electroshock therapy.
You're gonna try.
I am going to attempt.
I'm pulling for another 11.
Ah!
24's gonna hit.
Pull for these nuts.
17 very badly hurts this thing. It is only barely alive after that.
I fucking buzz him. And I'll have Georgie attack the one here fighting. Well, not really fighting. Almost eating Masika.
Sure.
Munch.
21 hits.
Oh my god. Georgie, please, your damage. Okay.
Does Georgie have pack tactics?
Georgie does not.
Okay.
Yeah. And another
24 hits.
10.
That is going to hurt it very, very badly. You think even a little bit will knock this thing over.
Yeah. This motherfucker, goddamn.
Is that the pair of you?
Yeah.
Alright. Masika is going to Kerwhack. 10's gonna miss. 11's gonna miss. 12's also going to miss.
God damn.
That's not great. Allosaurus, orange one.
Oh god, that's a new cooker.
Good lord of High Lordington.
This is why we like the spare.
9 is going to fail.
35 damage exploding.
Yeah, no, I said it. Not. Yeah, no, it's gone. The orange ones are going to attack Grakthar with a bite. 24 for 11 piercing, 5 damage total. Grimka with a 12 little miss. Actually, with a 9 even. Grakthar, it's your turn.
I don't like being bit, so hammer time. Does a 27 hit?
Definitely. You slam it with 15 damage. It is barely alive.
Oh, there should also be another d6 on that.
Oh, please. It is still barely alive.
Okay. And then attack number 2. Does a 14 hit?
Hits. Yep.
Good lord.
that look
And
like?
then yeah, just slam. I figure the first hit like knocked its head up, and then second hit rebounds, knocks it into the dirt. And then I'm large. Can I move down here effortlessly?
Sure.
So move over there, and then hit it with the offhand.
Definitely.
For 13.
You remove it from existence.
Feel better, Grimka. Don't get bit.
I'm fine. I barely got bit this fight.
And that's me.
Okay. Then the last one remaining. Velthek.
Give me that sweet, sweet twilight.
Oh, that's right. Let me get to Twilight. Fucking max.
Noise.
And then we're gonna try to send a guiding bolt into this last Allosaurus and.
Yep.
There we go. Pump it to 2, maybe.
Eat it.
20 radiant.
You have all successfully killed everything that calls this watering hole home. Congratulations
The
on
herbivores
your
can return.
animal murder.
Right? Fresh
Mhm.
meat. The herbivores will come.
And the herbivores will eat all the vegetation, and then life will be out of balance.
And that's when the carnivores come back.
You joke, but the sounds of your battle seem to have stirred up the jungle quite a bit. Mystica will very quickly suggest that you guys be on your way, though she is clutching quite a bloody arm and side as she starts making her way.
Come here.
Fine. We have to go.
I know. I'll make it quick.
Good lord. Okay. She was not that hurt, but she's now full HP. You more than heal every wound she has.
Can we? Does anybody know how to carve these things up? Some Allosaurus steaks sound good.
Grab one to go.
We're probably going to get carved up by something bigger if we stay around a active watering hole with this much meat near it. They were not exactly quiet when they were hunting us.
Can I grab one by the tail and just drag it?
Absolutely. That will leave a quite sizable trail behind you, but you are... How long are you big for?
Oh, just while raging.
Oh, so you are shrinking as you're dragging, then.
Technically, Georgie could drag on.
Between Grakthar and Georgie, you could easily drag one, yes. He is quite a strong boy for a short king.
Short king.
Sure, do you want to select a not super damaged carcass?
Yeah, one that is not too fucked up from, or its head can be mashed. I'm sure more of the meat comes off the body and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. You pick the one that you critted, that you just broke its neck and then snapped its head basically off. And start dragging it as you guys continue the trek.
Gonna eat good tonight. Gonna eat good tonight. Gonna have some Allosaurus.
Dinosaur steak sounds so good.
Delicious.
Yeah, you all head out and continue your journey through the jungles for the rest of the day. Enjoying the sun and shine until you are forced to make camp in the evening. Wherever you make camp, felt that Cass will create food and water for you. You can all hang out. Grakthar carves and cooks and eats several steaks from his Allosaurus that is separate from the create food and water, and they're just as good.
Delicious.
It tastes better because you made it yourself. It's got that extra work put into it.
A little more umami flavor.
And unless there's anything you guys would like to specifically do in the evening, you set up camp, cast your bubble,
Mm-hmm.
and can I get watch rolls?
Not
Same
that
as
we're
usual.
gonna get into combat, but if we do, can we say we did a short rest between traveling and camping and all that?
Traveling is definitely not restful. If you guys want to
No,
specify
but
that
when
you
we
took
set
an
up
hour
camp and
before,
ate,
yeah,
yeah, I
you can
mean,
absolutely say
yeah.
in that time I took an hour and short rested.
all right.
You guys all picked a clearing and go in, oh, and just sat there for an hour and then got up and all started setting up camp, just decompressing after a long day's work.
I mean, Mystica was wounded. I'm sure she needed some attending to.
Mm. She
Yeah.
was full healed with a 70 heal.
Oh yeah, right. Well, no details. 13 and 16.
Is Georgie once again gonna watch? Also, what
Yeah.
does fixing Georgie take? Is it just automatic on a rest?
It's
Or...
like mending. It's literally mending.
Okay. How many times do you have to do mending to fix him?
Uh, he didn't really. He took a decent amount of damage, I think. I don't know. I'd probably spend this short rest doing it
Okay,
continuously.
an hour doing one a
Yeah.
minute, so up to 60.
Yeah, I think he'd be done before the full 60, but however long it takes for my boy.
Yeah. Well, what? Well, since it's a new thing, I want to know what the what is it per mending to heal
Let's
him?
see.
He's at 42 out of 77.
I don't believe that they really. And go. Your pair, of course, over the course of a short rest, you can restore hit points equal to your intelligence modifier. Your inventor level to your golem or repair in full health during the long rest. Oh, okay. So
Okay.
it's different from normal
Yeah.
battle speed.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Hit points equal to your intelligence modifier, your
Okay.
inventor level, and your golem level, or your intelligence and level.
Okay. So what is that total? 12 plus what? 5?
Yeah, 12 plus 5.
Okay, so you heal him for 17 over the short rest, and if you finish the long rest, he'll be
Full.
at full again.
I
No.
can't talk.
If you want to set him on watch, give me 4 perception checks.
Ooh.
Nice. His
Out of-
eyes are broken.
Yeah,
Rubber.
I had to fix the eye.
Okay, I think that is universally worse than Grekdar and Solani. So, though Grekdar is not the most watchful in the first perception, he does keep a good eye for the
I'm-
first half of the night.
I'm in that meat coma.
Uh-huh. eyes are half lidded and stuff
I'm
like
just thinking about how tasty that steak was, and it wasn't rations or Velvex tasteless food. No offense. Like, yes, it gets the job done, but
Absolutely.
But then you're hyper aware as the meat enters your system fully, and its nutrients make you in tune with the jungle. You are a dinosaur.
I am speed.
That's what you say, and Solani wakes up and looks over at you. Like, what the fuck?
My God.
Yeah, Grakdar then goes to bed, George goes to trance, and Solani keeps watch, and you are not attacked. You do not see anything suspicious in the jungle.
That's nice.
Alright, morning arrives. Everybody please mark down a bug dab. It's day 125. Day 125 is sunny once again. We love a sunny day.
I put on the Weather Channel.
You do it. Felt like you
Yeah.
recharged some of the staff. What are we at for charges?
We are moving up to a juicy 26 that we're going to abuse immediately.
Oh God.
Alright, you leave and go out to attempt to control the Staff of Savros. You have failed twice, which means you have a +2.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna detonate the world, boys. Let's go.
Foresight again.
Is it one of those stabs that if you fail enough times it either takes over you or blows up?
You'll find out.
Oh, dear
I will
God.
use my once per.
Roll another one. Do it.
If I do,
He's waiting out the random number generator.
Alright.
Whoa.
Well,
That's definitely another failure.
You can have my once per session.
Okay. Here we go. Again.
Crit fail again. Do it.
I'm going to
Crit fail again. Do
It
it.
climbs.
A 12 is not a success. Please
Oh.
mark another failure.
Yay!
yeah, I don't want to keep. We don't want to keep on throwing on rolls at this. I can't. Part of me wants to see what happens when you fail.
Double the cost, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're foresighted again.
Alright, you guys set out. Grekdar, please navigate.
I thought Belthek was navigating.
Is Veltek navigating now? Veltek, please navigate. Whoever's navigating, navigate.
Just because he can do it with advantage.
Oh, right.
And it's the same roll. So.
My God gives me sight beyond sight.
Alright. You set out and journey through another day. It is beautiful and sunny, and perhaps it is the scent of Allosaurus blood not fully washed off. Perhaps it is just your natural intimidation or Velthek's foresight that guides you away from any danger. But you are not attacked or not molested at all. Oh, it's definitely Grakdar's giant big dick energy preceding you all through the jungle. You guys are not troubled at all. Day 125, unless there are anything specific you guys would like to do while journeying through the jungle. We've hit a point in this campaign where we have done so much exploration that if there's just a blank day, I'm not going to force you guys to RP your way through it. If you want to just go, we can just go.
Get that march on.
Nothing comes to mind.
Yeah, I can't really think of what could happen while we're just like trudging it.
I
Traveling.
mean,
yeah.
Masika and I training before we set out for the day and all that good fun. Belthek, in the morning you always leave and there's a big flash of light. What the fuck is up with that?
I'm trying to master the relic that I had found.
Don't
So,
kill us, please. Grakthar would like to live.
it has to deal with divination, so unless there's ironically unforeseen circumstance. Which it might be, but I am trying to get a handle on such powerful magic.
Maybe you should ask Salani for assistance. She is very, very good with magic.
Fair. I think I should next time if she feels comfortable being at such a
Yeah. We can skip to the morning of day 126. As you guys wake up, Velthek, if you would like to roll, good recharge. It's an excellent recharge.
That's fine. I will ask Solani. Not sure if you want to be a part of it.
I mean, not particularly, but given the circumstances and how you're going to endeavor to do it anyway, then yes. I want to make sure that things go well.
Thank you.
What can I do to assist? Would that be just like giving him advantage, essentially?
So you would have to. What sort of innate knowledge on controlling artifacts do you have?
I mean, not on artifacts, but I imagine if I have a high enough arcana, perhaps just knowing what good precautions there are to take when endeavoring in such magical tests and things, what, good ritual tests to do, what placements of sigils, and just like safety precautions I would have learned in a highly magical time for such tests.
Give me an arcana for knowledge of artifacts, and depending on what you get, I will let you give him information that gives him an additional bonus to his roll.
That's 21.
With the 21, I'll give Velthek an additional +2 to his roll.
Alright.
The advice that you're able to give him.
Alright.
But that is a one-time sort of like giving him advice thing.
Okay.
Velthek, please give me, I believe it's a +5 now.
Mm-hmm. Let's see how this goes this time.
Hopefully,
Roll
well.
that one. Roll that
That
one.
one
Do
again.
it.
Oh!
Woo!
Okay, alright.
That is going to fail.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
you
really?
feel just as you are finally getting a hold on it, finally making this thing submit to your will, it slips just between your fingers, and this giant plume of wasted power rushes through you again. I mean, it's like ice cold water that tingles and snaps through your body, like electricity but colder. You were on the verge of success that time. You felt it. You were right there.
There's definitely a push in the right direction. Thank you.
Happy to help. Although, of course, my suggestion from the start is not to meddle with such things, but if you're gonna do this anyway, then I hope that was at least a little bit useful.
Unfortunately, my god kind of chose me for this, so it's not really something I can just give up on.
That I can understand. Fair enough.
Hopefully everyone else doesn't mind the constant beams of light.
Well, as long it's no one's gonna mind until it becomes a danger.
Hopefully not.
Yet the hopefully part doesn't instill much confidence. You understand
Absolutely.
when it's our lives on the line, potentially.
If something goes awry, I will definitely cease my action for the time.
I would hope so.
Alrighty. If that is that, can I get a navigation check for the day?
Yeah, boy.
Yovol.
Keep getting that good oldest. Oh, good on that fucking horse.
Alrighty. As you are journeying on this day, you reach a section of forest that is particularly dark and foreboding, and sets everyone's spines a tingle. But it is not until the last moment before Velthek's eyes widen as he sees a moment into the future the ambush that has been assembled around them. With his foresight, you are able to warn everyone, and no one will be surprised when the forest comes alive around you. It's been some time, but Velthek will remember Giralons.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. I hate to see
Oh yeah, the bonkies.
They're the bonky boys. They're very painful.
The super bonkmen.
Rektar might have fun with them.
Yeah,
Maybe.
unfortunately they're also large, so I can't throw them.
Aw,
So sorry. Everything's so big.
chunky
It
monkey.
happens. The nice thing is I can't be surprised if I rage when combat starts.
Ooh, that is very cool. Why don't we get everybody to roll initiative, and we'll start with combat next time.
Yeah!
Good.
And perhaps Helena and or Brunhilde will be suddenly with you again.
Hopefully.
Brunhilde appears out of nowhere.
Hilda literally in canon wandered off one day playing a song, and you guys waited for her, and she just didn't show back up, so you had to keep going. But like,
Guess
one
she's
of your
dead.
pockets has a note in it that says, "I'll catch up later," and you don't know when it got there.
What the fuck?
I like Hildy.
She's a free spirit. Side note, God bless the fucking foresight.
You love that. Permanent foresight.
See?
That's
not-
gotta have no downsides, right?
I'm not addicted. You're addicted.
Oh god. This staff is gonna kill Velthek.
Probably. If not by it, but proxy of people who want it.
Oh,
What
good
else is
lord.
new?
That's a 23.
Good shit, my man.
Alright, that's where I'm gonna call it for today. Thank you guys very much for
Yeah.
coming. A ton
Thank
of
you
fun.
very much for running. It was very fun.
I'm glad. Let me get you guys some experience for your Allosaurus fight.
Oh my god, we get
Goodness.
XP.
XP.
I feel like I've been so deprived.
Father,
A
I
lot of things.
crave experience.
I give you guys XP every game. You got XP for fighting the
Yes, but I'm a greedy little pig and I want more.
Oh god.
At least you admit it.
5 times 4 is 20.
I never denied it.
It's true.
You guys are level 12.
Yes.
We've done so well so far. Constantly
But
trying to
we-
attune the power of God.
1500 each experience.
Oh my god.
How much did you say?
1500
1500.
each.
Which I
1500.
believe should bring our total to this, if I'm correct. Unless someone has a different number.
Let me actually add mine up appropriately.
If you're at, yeah, that looks accurate.
Yep, that would be mine as well.
And we get level 13.
experience.
120,000. So less than 20,000.
16,000 more.
Oh, we're almost there. We're getting there. Slowly but surely.
15,200.
Slowly over time, Velthic absorbing more and more god power, not realizing he's accidentally becoming the next god of divination.
You wish.
Well, on that note, have a good night, everybody.
Night
Good night,
night.
Dan.
All
In
right.
order to be a guy, you need to have followers. How many followers does Velthic have?
Allow me to point you to the other camps that I had helped out.
Helping out in camp doesn't mean they worship you like a god.
No, that's true. But I could find heathens out here to try. No.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Go find some
Alright.
Kuatoa, why don't you?
Well, you guys all have a great night. I gotta go make burgers.
Have a good
Alright,
night.
thank you.
Bye.
Baby,
Enjoy.
welcome home.
Tomorrow,
Thank you
Jonathan
again.
and me.
I'm looking forward to this shit.
See y'all.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Ay, I should sleep. Have a good night.
Rest well, my friends.
Yeah.
And good night to all the lovelies in chat. I hope to see you again very soon. Sweet dreams.